Was good. Hit that like button when y'all walk in, please. Hit the like button when you walk. Who in the building? Who's first? Let me see who's first. Who first get $1.4 million. I'm about 1.4. Whoever first and come on and say it's me. 1.4 million. I'm giving out. Whoever come on and say me. Who giving out $1.4 million for the first person to pop out. Say what's up to the kid. 1.4 million. Who wants it? Eric, I got $4 million for you. What up, Eric? What up, Nike? What up, Jordan? Guys is in here today. My boy, you got Jordan Smith. My boy Nike Mark is in the building. Quan SS Robo is in the building. Let's hit the likes when y'all walk in, man. We're gonna get to it. I want to get you guys up to see what you guys got to say, man. But we got to get them likes up, man. It's very important we get them likes up, man. Likes make it right. What's good, guys? My boy Ray Benjamin is in the building. Mike is in the building. Salute. What's good? I'm in it now, boy. They talk. I want to get to it, man. We're gonna get to it. We get to it. Let's get the likes up, man. Let's get. What y'all think about Mark Jackson, man? Lakers Lakers keeping that thing quiet. I see. Jordan Smith said whenever Kareem go live about the Lakers, something about to happen. You already know. You already know, bro. You already know. Me too. Me too. I want them to hire. I definitely want them to hire Mark, man. Man, we got 6. We got 6 likes. Let's get the likes up. Mark Jackson is the guy, man. It is no cutting around it. Like I know Elder want Darvin Ham, but Mark got the experience, and you know Mark get you hyped, even when he be talking. Then again, you know what I mean? Mark get you hyped. Yeah, but but I'm like so I'm gonna get let's get the likes up. But what I don't like, why y'all doing that shit through Zoom? I think that's so professional. Why you doing it through Zoom? You in Los Angeles, a lot of people in Los Angeles already. You know what I mean? What a flight cost? $400 round trip, wherever they at. A flight costs $400 round trip. Either you pay it or they. I don't think it's your job to pay it. They interviewed Terry Stotts also. But my thing, why you doing Zoom? Why the hell you doing Zoom? Yeah. Tricky Nicky, what up? Raymond, he said, it's the best for the Lakers, man. If you look at what the Lakers need, let's see, let's just say if we end up keeping THT, you know what Mark Jackson could do with THT? Do you know what Mark Jackson could do with THT? THT is untapped talent. He has untapped talent. I think Mark Jackson the guy. Like I said, I don't know much about I don't know much about what's the name? I don't know much about Doug. He said a lot of things during interviews do Zoom. I'm not a Zoom interview. This a coaching position to me school. Maybe I'm old school. I want to look in somebody. Like me, to be honest, if they tell me, but I know people do Zoom because my sister she did her job and through Zoom. She did her joint through Zoom, so but I can't like to me, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. Like for instance, I interviewed Benzo, Chicago rapper, right? I interviewed him the first time through Zoom. It was not Zoom through, through the screen, whatever. It was cool. But then the second time we did the interview, it's just different. A different vibe when you know what I mean? It's just different. You on top of a person. You know what I mean? You the handshake. Let's just say after the interview over, just when you lingering around, just the side talking. That's the because now with Zoom, let's say for instance, then that they have 5 people in the Zoom meeting. Now the difference is, let me tell you the difference. Mark, all right, take care. Boom, it's over. But let's say he killed him. You know what I mean? Boom, the interview over. Okay, now he's walking around. He's walking around. Now he's just walking around. Yo, oh, and it could be just a random question. Oh, yeah, such and such. Yeah, Kurt. I always want to ask you, Kurt. Um, Back in the days when y'all played the hard foul with the Kevin McHale, how many games you got suspended? Or this and that. This conversation. How's your family? This and that. Oh yeah, ain't nothing. Yeah, how was your flight? Oh, man, the flight was long. Things like that. You know what I mean? My kid just called me and he fell and hurt his leg. Oh, word? It's just different, you know? It's just different a conversation. Now you seeing another side of a person. Like this is mine. You pay somebody millions of dollars, one, and you really got to get to know. I want a face to face at both parties. The Zoom, you're not getting the full effect of a person. You're not. Because afterwards, let's say he in the Lakers facility. Now he's looking at the championship. You know what I mean? He may want to ask a question. That it may just be a one-on, not with 5 people. It may stumble on, let's just say him and Kurt Rambis start talking basketball in general, start talking the playoffs. Yo, did you a B should play? Oh yeah, this, then a third, boom, boom. Now y'all talk a playoff series. Dude, this guy should have played. You feel about this? You know, rotation. Him and Jeannie made this happen. It could be about clothes, anything. From within, what's good, bro? Salute. Who else in the building? Who else? He said Mark Flynn said, Mama this, that man. Yeah. Well, Brown is in the building. Q Sosa in the building. Tricky Nicky building. Is in the building. Let's get the likes up. When I get to 20, I'm dropping the link. When I get to 20 likes, I'm dropping the link. I got to get to 20 likes. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's a little different. Maybe I'm old school. What you guys think when I'm saying? Tell me what you guys think. How y'all? What I'm saying. What you guys think? Maybe I'm old school, but um, I need 20 likes. When I get tell me how many likes when I get to 20, I'll drop the link because I definitely want to hear what you guys got to say. Who else is it? And he said Dolphin hand would be good, learn, but Mark Jackson, Phil. Nah. Why you say that, Eric? I would love to talk to you. Why you say that? I think Mark not old. Being long term coaching, to be honest, is more like 5-year cap. 5-year cap is like nowadays you don't see coaches 12 years with one team. You just don't see it. If a coach years, that's a good tenure. That's a good tenure. If a coach has 5 years with a team, that's a solid and all that good money. Like, you know what I mean? But 5 years with Mark Jackson, easy. He's not old. You know, you said just for next. I think even if he go to Sacramento, I think like Elder said, that won't be bad. Carl Coleman was good. Yeah, Mark Jackson had one coaching job. And how long he was with Golden State? Like 3 years? Get the likes up. I'm gonna let people in, and once I get 20, I normally do 25, but I'm 20 today. I normally like 5 on the coming, not 75 after that. 100 likes. They about to from my title, man. They about to say, yo, I'm gonna say Mr. They said, because I don't like that on. He said he gotta come to the Lakers. He the best man for the job. Like, he's definitely the best for the job. I said he has experience, but I get what Elder was saying that them guys got as far as coach longer. Kamal only technically got through his experience. He never was his assistant coach. He went straight head coach, and so I get what they saying. Like he was a head coach, but them guys been assistant coach for 10, 12 years under different people. So that's kind of balance it out. You know what I mean? I don't want Doc Rivers. I don't want Doc Rivers. Me personally, I don't want Doc Rivers.
Who would? Who would want Doc Rivers? Honestly, like Mark Jackson, I think is a perfect fit. Kind of like Darvin Ham myself. But if I'm the Lakers, why would I want Doc Rivers? He was just on the Clippers. Saw what he did. Philly had a great game tonight. Yeah, doesn't mean anything. The only thing Doc Rivers ever did was have Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. It's the only thing he ever did good as a coach.
Jay Riddick was good. See you later, bro. Morton was good. He said Derek Fisher coaching. Yeah, he coaching WNBA.
Is Derek Fisher available?
Yeah, he available.
Then why not that guy?
I don't want the Derek.
No, but I'm saying, like, he's a former Laker.
Yeah, but I want the best man for the job.
So Mark Jackson. That's the only choice. But he's going to Sacramento, right?
Nobody know. He just want to front runners, but to tell him, see that's tricky. Cause now let me tell you how it's tricky. because if the Lakers tell the way that the Lakers going, and Sacramento could pressure on Mark Jackson, could sit there and say, "Yo, we need an answer within 24 hours." The Lakers might not give him no answer in 24 hours.
Right.
You know,
Jeannie Buss
because
won't
now
do that.
it's about they looking out for their best interest. Now the Lakers did this round. It's the only thing that makes it kind of fast. If they're gonna keep doing Zoom, they can't run through the meetings unless it's a coach that's actually like a doc. Let's say if they wait on a Doc Rivers, that's the only thing go hold it up. But like for instance, they interviewed Terry Stotts today, right? Let's say it's Andrew. It's still early out in Los Angeles. It's 7:15 in Los Angeles. Let's say
what do you think about though with Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka actually saying, "Hey, we're going to bring in Phil Jackson to find our next coach"? What do you think about that?
I think you're taking the power away from the general manager. If he's not a part of the organization, why bring him in the meeting like that? I think there's nothing wrong with her acts. Him and her have the conversation.
I get that he won 5 rings with LA, but like he's not part of that organization anymore. So
and that's my point. My point is this: if you're gonna hire Rob Pelinka, and then you're gonna say, okay, if he giving her advice, there's nothing wrong with it. Like they in their own private conversation, and he tell her, I think you should look for a coach, or if a coach saying, coach, like this, coach, I think you should do X, Y, Z. If he telling her this and like what to look for in the coach, okay, cool, and then he give his opinion. But him actually sitting there and asking the coach and things, I don't think that's cool.
Right. I agree with that. The one thing the Lakers need though, and it's going to be the hardest thing to find, is someone that can coach LeBron. We all know that.
What up, Banks?
Basically, LeBron James is going to choose who the coach is.
That is the problem right there. That to me is the number one problem. Why is you worried about LeBron James? If LeBron James gonna start being on a one-to-one basis, and LeBron James already, like LeBron James should be at his career at the point of his career right now, be going 20 seasons. What you actually what really a coach can really do? What you mean, Coach LeBron? Like
you can't.
He should you know what I mean? That's the mistake I think they make.
Even if you're the coach for LeBron James,
if LeBron gonna give his opinion, if he say, okay, this guy, I think this is a good coach for us, he brings team, is cool. But it shouldn't be about what a coach. LeBron should be at a point where it doesn't matter who the coach is. You know what I mean? He already established and already pretty much like, you know what I mean? What can a coach actually do for LeBron?
Nothing.
He's self-motivated. Like it should be more of coach feel like know what they want. Like, you know what I mean? But as far as a coach for LeBron, I think that don't even work.
Salute, shout out to Eric Kwan on the panel. Go ahead, bud.
What up, Eric? Ryan, what up, Ryan? What up? What up, Elk? What up, Eric?
I mean, this is crazy, right? All these names that keep on popping up, and then it's like, why do you need to interview so many names? It's just like, why can't you just have a list of 3 or a list of 4 or a list of 5? It's like, you have to list like, what, 10, 12? I mean, who knows? Like, this is crazy. Like they should know that other teams are interviewing them as well, like the Charlotte Hornets and the Sacramento Kings. It's like, why didn't you interview so many names? It's just like, why can't you just have a list of 3 and just
I
go
think
with it?
I think Eric, though, I think you kind of have to, like, from a Lakers perspective, like, yes, you're right. Everybody's interviewing these guys, but when you go from a Lakers perspective and you got an all-star talent as LeBron James, who is basically his coach himself, it's hard. And then when you fire Frank Vogel and you basically put all the blame on him, and then you want to bring in a new coach, you're going to be interviewing everybody at this point.
My thing is, I don't have a problem with them interviewing different people if they really don't have their mind made. If they not sure and they go into this open-minded, I don't mind. I don't have a problem interviewing everyone. My thing is, if you have an idea or you leaning towards a person, I just think you just doing it for the optics of things, and it shouldn't be right now. It should anything the Lakers do should be strictly business. I'm not trying to game. I'm not doing nothing for the outside noise. I'm doing strictly business.
Yeah.
See, that will to me defeat the purpose. Now, if you know you're like, I'm open minded, see who really the best man for the job, I don't have a problem with interviewing everybody. But if you deep down inside say, okay, I want Quinn Snyder, Mark Jackson, or I want other hand. Let's say that who you really like eyes on, just do 3 people.
Yeah.
Just figure, okay, I'm gonna get one of the 3 that I really wanted them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't waste my time. You stop doing stuff for what people saying. They got to really buckle down and make basketball decisions. Hey, thanks for the donation, bro. What up, Tom?
Yo, what up, guys? Yeah, this coach interviews ain't pissed me off, man. I don't understand it. It's like the NFL interviewing GMs. Like they're just like, what are you doing?
So you agree with interview a lot of people?
No, because like there's only so many people out there. You should know who you want to hire to begin with.
Yes.
You can't like this. We're not looking for a G League player. Like the interviews, like how do I put this? Like
it almost feels like they're just interviewing everybody because they don't think they can get anybody.
Yeah,
feels bad.
Yeah, but that's the issue, right? If they want a stopgap, just grab a stopgap. Like, because we're not winning next year. I mean, we're not winning.
I just personally like outside view. You know, you're gonna interview everybody, really? You don't have your eyes set on one particular person as a Lakers organization. To me, that is like a shit sham. Like,
no, they're doing it just to get off-season views. If you ask me, they're doing it.
Yes.
No way they don't know who they want.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't though.
I doubt it. This team is quite simple. You have Jeannie Buss, you have Kurt Rambis, you allegedly have Phil Jackson. You have LeBron. That's what, 4 people, right? You tell me 4 people can't pick a coach. You tell me.
I mean, each person cannot vote which one's which. It's like
no,
well, the reason I would say that is you had 4 people pick a coach, and then you fired him after he won a chip with you guys. You know, Frank Vogel, for example. Like, They picked that coach.
But that was why we hired him to begin with, so we can fire him easy.
Magic Johnson didn't pick that coach. Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss, LeBron James, and AD picked that coach.
Yeah,
and they won a chip with them. And now when that coach had to be the basically scapegoat and he's gone and you're looking for another one, you're interviewing everybody. I think they don't know what direction to go at this point.
Wait, what is this? Lakers are asking all the ugly women to the dance. So
yeah, like the game of musical chairs. That's my point. Yeah, they're playing a game of musical chairs.
Oh, you guys saw that old movie about the mathematician?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah.
Oh my god. So apparently, if you ask the less attractive girls out, you have a better chance.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't know if that's true.
You know what? You know what's sad though?
What?
Is we don't know. We don't know if the Lakers are interviewing everybody to get the best guy.
I think they want Fizdale, but if they announce Fizdale right now, fans will probably tear the host. What's it called? Crypto Center or whatever these days.
Yeah.
You know, if I were the Lakers, though, I'm serious.
I don't think they want Fizdale.
Mark Jackson.
Well, LeBron probably
the guy. I've said it.
I think they want to.
I want him to be the next head coach. But
yeah, but Mark Jackson might not want to be our coach.
Yeah,
he might not want to go
be a coach. I don't think he'd interview.
That's a problem, though. So if Mark Jackson would say no, I wouldn't either. Honestly, I don't.
What'd you say, Kareem? I couldn't hear.
I think he runs challenge.
Mark may go to Sacramento.
I think
no.
no, he's already looking that way.
No, the Lakers just interviewed Darvin Ham and Adrian Griffin.
Darvin Ham. I like Darvin Ham. I really do.
They interviewed Darvin Ham and Adrian Griffin. So they interviewed 4 people today. So they're doing it through Zoom. So I figured they're probably doing it an hour.
Yeah. Seems like an hour to me.
Right. I have no problem with them interviewing everybody. I like that. You know, you got to get the right fit. And you got to get the right fit for your players. I get that. Especially LeBron James. You know, he's got say in that. So when you got LBJ saying, I like Darvin Ham, you got to roll with it.
Not this year, though.
I mean, he only has 1 more year.
I can see we grab. That's why I said Fizdale, right? Grab someone LeBron knows, just get through the year, and we'll see.
I don't think Lakers.
It's like teams in NFL have some backup quarterback starting for the year, right? Like they're not going to roll with the guy. They're not.
I don't think the Lakers, because of LBJ being there.
Yeah, but he's not even going to. We don't even know he's going to stay.
He's not going to be there more than 1 year.
One thing the Lakers team is known for is they don't commit.
So do you hire a coach for a long term, or are you hiring a coach simply for a short-term basis? Is what?
Yeah, man.
If you ask me, we should
hire a coach 3 to 5 years. You can't base. That's why I said you can't base it on LeBron James.
Yeah.
Get the coach who you feel going to build the. Who you feel that versatile, who can coach anybody, a coach who have everyone here, who can get guys up to play. Guys,
but you already had that, and they let him go.
That is, I do agree with that. But
I'm saying you had Frank Vogel. You won a chip with him, and you let him go.
No, I don't think Vogel was a strong enough voice. And I don't think
for LeBron, right?
But not even it ain't just about LeBron. See, the thing is with Vogel,
It is about LeBron James.
I think he switched Vogel. I think Vogel switches lineup a little too much, and I think that what he went wrong at, even with THT, fourth highest paid player.
So what I'm saying though,
Nicky, hold on for a second. Let me finish. He's your fourth highest player, right? Vogel was there when you could have got Kyle Lowry. They turned the deal down for Kyle Lowry.
Mm-hmm.
There when THT came in the league, THT played for no other coach. He got drafted. He was 19 years old with you. He was all the stuff away. Then the world.
You're a head coach.
Hold up for 1 second. Hold on 1 second. You don't let him lose confidence. You move him in and out of lineup. Listen to the outside noise. You have to know his strengths anyway. You didn't play, and he lost. He said it. He said, "I got the lead." He said next year he went right back to him, and he said he going right work. He got to be self-motivated. When somebody say that, means the coach didn't do it, so now he figured he got to do it within himself. So when that being said, strike on Vogel. One, his rotation, and two, that's like you nurtured this kid. This kid came to you as a baby. This kid came to you as a 19-year-old kid under no coach, and you should have a confidence. Like that's why I like Jackson. He left. Come on. They said what he put in them. He put in them something that they took for the rest of their life, and that he came that to them. Steph Clay said he could go 0 for 12. It don't matter.
My problem is though, Kareem. My problem is though, like when Vogel was there, he wasn't allowed to bring in his own staff. So if you get Mark Jackson, is Mark Jackson going to be allowed to bring in his own staff, or is it going to be Rob Pelinka and the front organization saying, "No, this is your assistant coach. You know where I'm getting at, right?" It's not happening.
To be honest, but I'm hearing. I think he probably would be. Hold up. I think he probably would be able to bring his staff. I think the main person the Lakers really. I did a video earlier. The person the Lakers really is Fitz, and maybe another. I don't know who the other person is. Mind you, it's like 10. It's like 8 coaches now, so it's not like the same. So I think a coach probably would give a take. Like let's say for instance, right? If the Lakers like, yo, do you mind? We're not trying to tell you what to do, but we think Hanley do a great job developing players.
I agree, Bill. Hold
up. If they ask him that and say Hanley and somebody else, whoever, Mike Penmurphy, to get excellent shooting coach if he not asking the lead, if the Lakers not asking your lead assistant, I think Mark or whoever probably be more into it because it's a lot of coaches now. It's not like back in the days it was 3 coaches. It was a head coach, and they had an offensive minded, the coach for ran the offense, coach ran the defense. That's it. So now I don't mind Mike Penmurphy being the shooting coach. I don't mind Phil Hanley being like a developmental coach. He still can bring in 5 of his guys, still can hire 5 other guys. So I don't think that will be if they're going. I don't know if they're trying to pick his whole staff, like you know what I'm saying. But if they ask him to retain two people, I don't think too many coaches that have too much problems with that to get hired. You know what I mean? Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all y'all got.
What you guys think we'll hire Mark Jackson though? Or will he?
No.
No. Yeah.
This
Not
not
Mike
gonna
D'Antoni
happen.
again. Not Mike D'Antoni.
It won't happen.
I wouldn't be too mad if they did that. We're in a rebuild year. We have to clear cap next year. So what if you hire Mike D'Antoni? At this point, what I don't want to see is them trading away a pick for another guy. That's outside of doing that, it will be fine. They're gonna have cap space next season. Somebody will sign, I guess.
So if you get rid of THT, right?
Yeah, but what's that gonna do?
And maybe get rid of Westbrook with that. It doesn't get you anywhere.
I don't think they're gonna
not at this point.
I'm not doing
I think
that.
Russ' salary. I think Russ' salary.
I'm saying it's a rebuild. If you do
no, but we don't have a long
don't think
contract on the
they're
team
gonna
outside of AD. We don't need to get rid of people.
Yeah.
We're not the New York Knicks. We don't have a lot of guys.
You kind of do have to though.
What contract is what contract on our team is long?
Hold on.
We don't have Fournier. We don't have Randall.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is, like, if you let these guys just walk away without getting value.
What value was there for Russ?
I don't know. Maybe 2 first-round picks.
If a player you can't even think of something,
nobody's giving 2 picks for Russ.
No,
we may get 1 second-round pick, and that's going to be hard because they know Russ can require.
You can't say that, but because see, I think a lot of you guys get it misconstrued. At the end of the day, these owners.
I mean, 2 first-round picks.
If an owner can say to himself,
is he worth 2 first-round picks?
He has a couple bad contracts that he will love to move and deal with for 1 season.
He's worth 2 first-round picks.
He's worth
but if we do that, we get more bad contract in return. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'm not removing
It
Russ.
might not be.
You're rebuilding.
But I don't want to rebuild this bad contract on the team.
But you can't sit there and say it's bad. Like, for instance, right? Let's say Charlotte, look at this. Okay, we might have Mikal Bridges, right? So and then we got to pay LaMelo Ball, right? So let's say Charlotte look at, okay, now what type of team will be having Rozier over 20 million, Bridges over 20 million,
Uber's 12.
Gordon Hayward,
LaMelo Ball 20 million. They look at, we can't win that way. So now they may look at, okay, now we have to what's the name? Contract runs out. Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier. So now the 2 guys we got that getting decent money will be Bridges and LaMelo Ball. So now they got, okay, with the 47 million that they booked, now even they could build their team. You have to look at it like that. You can't just look at it.
You have to take on Rozier and Hayward.
You can't just look at it as, they team bad contract, because they could see the future and be like, we ain't gonna win. We're playing right now and we're not winning like that. So let's try to get rid of this contract now. Not that Rozier is a contract, but it's longer and it's decent money. It's $20.
Yeah, but
what I'm saying is
a good deal for the Lakers, though.
No, but it is in a
way.
It's
not bad deal for the Lakers.
You know, you don't want LeBron just to walk out, right?
But LeBron is going to work. What's he going to do?
Well, then trade him.
I'm not opposed to that, but who's going to give us anything for him?
Sorry, if you're thinking about the organization.
No one's going to give us anything for these kind of players. Players these days can't require a release. They don't have to get anything back.
You don't get what I'm saying.
I don't get what you're saying.
What I'm saying is, if you got guys like LeBron, AD, and AD maybe might not want to be there, or you guys don't want him there,
I trade him. I don't mind. I didn't say I don't say I won't do it.
Get value for it.
I never said I won't trade AD.
Gets you 1 first round
All I
pick.
said was it's going to be
can't
hard
let
to
him walk
trade him.
away,
I didn't say I
though.
won't trade him.
I'm saying
You're
let
putting
him
words in my
walk
mouth.
away.
All
Okay,
I said
what-
is if there's a
I'm
trade,
not-
they should
I'm
do it.
not-
Only
I'm
thing
not
I
putting
said was
words in
there's
your mouth.
not going to be a good trade.
I'm saying if you take Russell Westbrook, example.
Who's on an expiring deal? I can do
Yes, yes. So what
that.
do
I'm
you
not
do?
trading him for a bad deal.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
No one's gonna give me a good deal for Russ.
If I were a Laker fan, I'd be like, I would like a first round pick for Russ.
But they're not gonna give us that. You can't
can
wish
let him
anything
just
you
walk
want. That
away.
doesn't mean it's gonna happen.
No. I'm not saying people
you
give you
can't-
that,
you
but
can't
a
say
lot
that.
of teams will.
No,
A lot of
See, you
teams
can't
there
will.
is-
see, let me tell you. Tom, hold on. So when you say a bad deal, what you consider a bad deal for Russ?
if we took on a contract that's larger, that's a bad deal.
You can't say
So
that.
if
Not
we trade
necessarily.
Russ for Terry Rozier, I'm not doing it.
What I'm saying is, you could find a
But you
team out there
said-
that would say, "Hey, we can
Now,
drop
if
this
they do-
contract in 1 year."
Kelly
But
Oubre,
they
that's
give
good
you a
because
pick
that's
for him.
expiring deal.
I mean,
he
that
could be in the
that's a
deal to make the
plus.
money match.
right.
Yeah, but Rozier and
Kareem's
Oubre,
on point.
and they have to throw another player. That's a lot of stuff. Like
Let's
I'd
say
rather
PJ
stick with Russ
Washington.
for 1 year. It has to be
you
something
rather stick
like
with Russ for 1 year.
if we can't trade Russ for draft picks, which I doubt teams will give up, I'd rather keep him this year, let him walk next year, than rebuild through free agent.
No, I'm not doing that.
But that is the only way. We don't have draft picks.
No,
You gotta do
okay,
something.
There's another way.
so-
Eric-
You
gotta do
Eric's
something.
on point too.
So we're letting Westbrook and LeBron walk, right?
If no one gives us a good deal, especially Westbrook.
Dude, that's
hold on.
two guys,
Hold on.
95 million walking. No freaking way I'm doing that, dude. No way.
But these
No.
two guys are old. They're past their prime.
Dude, $95 million and you can't get anything from him? You gotta be kidding me.
Who's gonna give us what for Russell Westbrook?
No, but see, talking a little. I hear exactly what he's saying, but the thing is, I'm gonna be honest. If I can't get, if I'm not just giving Russell away just to trade him. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I said that
Yeah.
because you take.
That's what I
My
said.
thing is this: I would, it would, if I had to even bring him back for a year, because doing that could doom the franchise for years to take anything. But I don't think Terry Rozier is bad. But my thing is, I think you're wrong about what you're saying. We can't get rid of Russ, because if OKC was able to get rid of Washington, and that his last year deal, that will be an indictment on the Lakers if you can't get a deal for.
Yeah, that's my point.
And y'all,
And-
people act
And,
Russ
and
average.
my point, Kareem, was my basic point was like, if you're gonna let a guy just walk and sign in free agency and get nothing for him, you're hurting your organization.
No, especially two guys could be free agents in 2023.
Right. Say it again, Eric. Say it again.
So what? We
That's
should
it.
overpay 40-year-old LeBron? Is that your solution?
I'm
Y'all
just
confused
saying,
me.
you got to
You're
get
either stuck with
something
let him
for him.
go or overpay him next year.
You
Let's
have
just
to
for-
get something
let's
for
just
him, though.
take LeBron out of the conversation now, because it's going to
Same thing with
something-
Russ.
something
I don't
else.
want to pay him either.
That's happening, right? Because the thing is, right? People, if you were to put a blindfold on, I would think if I was, let's say if I was in a coma and I woke up, I would have I'm be honest. When I'm hearing the way people talk, oh, you can't you can't get nothing, Russ this, Russ that. I would think if I was in a coma and I just woke up, I would think that Russ tore his Achilles. I would have thought that Russ maybe 18 games, averaged like 6 points, 4 release. If I woke up out that coma, I would have thought that. The way I hear you talk about, oh, you can't do nothing with Russ, and I'm hearing
Right.
last year's deal, $47 million. I would have said he must have tore his Achilles, and I would have felt that he must have played 30-something games when he only averaged maybe 6 or 7 points, 4 or 5 5 is horrible. I would have waken up out of coma. Now,
right. So,
if I was actually
like
now look,
me though,
like,
personally, me,
game,
I'd be like,
he didn't get hurt.
Kareem. Personally, me though, coming from another team, I'd be like, he might fit in my system. I'm not saying Russ isn't broken. Everybody acts like he's broken because he don't fit well with LeBron. He's worth something. People don't see that.
He is.
Thank you.
Oh, I totally disagree with you with then. He said take a risk with Gordon Hayward. Why? Gordon Hayward done nothing.
No, we're not. Unless they give us two
Gordon Hayward, what the hell? He makes
he's terrible fit.
Gordon Hayward is if I get picks.
Why take a risk with Gordon Hayward? Why? Play the same position LeBron play. You don't want to go small. He can't defend anybody. He got whopping his contract way worse than Russ.
Always injured.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't want a deal with Charlotte. Like, I don't.
And tricky about that point you just made about Russ. Yeah, you're right. I think he got a little something left, but you gotta understand the NBA works. They go off of what have you done for me lately, kind of like the NFL.
No,
if you give me back,
I wouldn't. If I were a Laker fan, I wouldn't give away. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm saying with the league, you see the league is looking at this. Okay, you're going to be 34 going into your next year, and I'm just saying from the outside perspective, it looks as though his game is declined. You can make whatever reason you want to, but the NBA, a lot of these teams are not going to be eager to take Russ alone. And you see what I'm saying? And he'll be 34 in October or November. So that's not going to be a good look.
But my point was he only had 1 year left on his contract. So why not try it?
But that 1 year deal is larger than some team starting lineup.
Exactly. $47 million.
Like I don't want to invest $40 million for a guy I don't
It's 1 year though. It's 1 year. You can take it off the
enough to pay two solid players. I'm not doing that.
Doesn't matter.
But
if
they might not
like
Detroit one team that has $50 million in cap.
I'm taking it.
Name one team that has $50 million in cap and is willing to take on a guy like Russ.
Doesn't matter. You're not.
Some teams gonna have that much money to give.
No. If you
gotta have the cap,
you know, as a franchise, you're not able to even to make a play in.
They're saying the New York Knicks is gonna pay Russ $47 million next year.
They probably will. James Dolan is hold on. Dolan is an owner. He's an idiot. He'll do that.
Yeah, if Dolan does that, which
he will do it. I think he's that stupid. He's shown his entire under his regime that he's that stupid. That's all he does.
Even if Dolan takes Russ
he just
on,
proved my point.
But that means is Dolan have to give us two just as bad, if not worse, contract in return. I don't want Evan Fournier. I don't want.
No, I don't want
freaking what's his name?
Maybe we shake off. No, listen. Maybe you get Burks Noel and somebody else.
I don't want neither. I don't want any of these guys. Why would I take worse contract in return to get rid of my contract? There's no point.
Hold on, Nikki. Let me ask you something. Hold on, Nikki. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying
Nikki,
is
I'm right here. I'm waiting.
Go ahead, William.
Tom,
no, you were asking me a question, so
you said about Russ and $15 million, right? Now, for instance, let's just say to Indiana, right? You got Brogdon signed a fresh contract. Y'all can easily say, "Oh, Brogdon, people like him," but y'all think like this. Other teams, his value ain't as high as people think. He stay hurt. So it's going to teams that gonna be quick to take. A lot of teams don't even need point guards, to be honest.
That's
and
a fact.
He stay hurt. He getting a good side, and he just signed his deal, right? And he going to be a this year. You think Indiana ain't gonna want to go training camp like that? And then you got Buddy Hield.
Indiana is a good team to think about.
You think he?
That's what I just mentioned. For us to trade Russ, we're taking a lot more back.
But maybe these guys maybe help for the Lakers. See, it's a give and take thing. Steve was good, bro.
People don't even think
that's
about
my point. I don't want to take back.
But
a lot
you're
of
not.
contracts.
You're not thinking about luxury tax. You're not thinking about how you can cut the guy.
It's
either.
1 year. Brogdon is on the hook for the next 4.
Doesn't matter.
I'm not committing to a guy just to get rid of a guy.
No,
yeah,
listen.
But the thing is, 3 big salaries and a bunch of minimum deals. What's that gonna look like?
But our team is not going to win anyway. That's out of the door.
Eric's on point there.
That's out of the door.
Why do I want to sign a bunch of minimum guys around 3 stars? That makes no sense to me.
But I don't want to trade Russ for a guy who's on a large contract, who's gonna be an even worse contract after this year.
Wait, Eric, what did you say, Eric? No. What
3
did
stars and a
Eric
bunch
say?
of minimums.
Exactly. Desmond Brogdon can't help us. Brogdon,
3
he's not
stars
that
and a
good.
bunch of minimum contracts.
Wait.
He's not that good. He's not.
Yeah, no, that's true. But what
Brogdon is not a player that's good enough for me to commit long term. That's all.
Hold on. But would those be minimum contracts though? Like with the 47 or how? Because I don't know what their money's looking like. The Lakers.
The minimum looks like 1.5, 1.6 million.
No, I know what that is. I'm saying how much money would the Lakers have left. I know what the minimum is, bro. I'm saying I don't know the Lakers situation. Okay, because if he tells me that, then that'll tell me like you can get 2 mid-level players. Because listen, if you're the Laker franchise, I'm a LeBron fan, but if like y'all are Laker fans, except for Nikki, you want to try to capitalize on whatever LeBron has left, and hopefully pray to God a healthy AD, huh? What did he say?
Do y'all hear Texas or is he going in and out? Because it sounds in and out to me.
Wait, am I here?
I can hear him.
No, I heard Tex fine. I heard.
Wait, okay. Shit, I don't. Wait, can y'all hear me?
Can you hear me? We hear you.
So it's my internet.
Must have been. I heard Tex fine.
He can hear y'all though. Okay. Shit. Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, because you want to capitalize on LeBron.
No, Steve, I don't need the cap space, but if we can't have cap space, it's better to have than not. I don't want to go into a year where I don't have a superstar and have 0 on cap. I don't want to do that. Now, if LeBron left, we're gonna have 0 superstars on the team left.
But then LeBron's gonna leave though after next season too. So
LeBron could leave no matter what happens. Texas.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know. We're saying the same thing.
Now, I'm okay with capitalizing on LeBron, but I don't want to do it by committing to some random player 5 years.
I agree. So the Lakers are in a tough spot because it's like, do we win now or do we?
Not really, because it's 1 year, so it's not really.
It is one. year.
So are you saying
1 year is not a tough spot?
You think Russ couldn't be moved without taking on a long-term contract? That's a lie.
For the amount of money he makes, no.
Yes,
who's gonna give us $50 million in expiring deals for us? Nobody.
Listen. Anybody would just to take that on to trade away a few players, maybe that'll have 1-2 years, just to bring money to their building. You got small market teams out there that are willing to take that on.
Name one. Okay,
I'll give you the Detroit Pistons for one.
Who do they have to give
us? No, I'm saying we give you a first round pick next year.
They don't have enough.
I know it won't happen. First off, I'm saying they're capable.
You can't base your argument of making stuff up. Russ is a legitimate player on the team.
Yeah.
My point is they're capable of doing it. I wouldn't say Pistons would do that.
Okay. So
until they actually do it.
What about OKC or Houston?
So Russ,
I was thinking about OKC and Houston, but like, listen, hold on. My question is this though: if you're thinking, listen, that's stupid because I don't see many options for Russ to fit in at this point in his career. He's gonna be 34, but listen, okay, if you put him in here,
maybe you want to come back home.
Wait a minute though. But listen, Russ. This is me talking. I mean, I don't know how they think, but I wouldn't want Russ because I don't want him bringing in with his young guys, fucking up their flow and everything. And then because he's not a leader and he's just terrible to be around a team. But I wouldn't want that. And you mentioned to sell tickets. Are we sure that Russell Westbrook, who's going to be 34, is unequivocally a box office anymore? Is he really going to get you and all your friends to get out and say, I want to see 34-year-old Russ? I don't think so. Somebody may take him. I mean, I'm not saying they won't, but there's no
a lot
value.
of young kids though that are fans of Russell Westbrook still.
You gotta be. All the young kids who just watched him play last year. Come on, man.
I mean, I don't know, bro. That's just me talking.
Yeah, and the Lakers.
I mean,
I get it, but
like the thing is,
if you're a fan of Russell Westbrook,
I get what you're saying, but you're just hoping for the best to happen.
You're hoping for the best, and I don't agree with Tom. I never agree with Tom ever, but to me, I think I got to side with his perspective because, man, I'm just saying, Russ, like his days are coming to an end, man. I mean,
they are.
He is still a player, but that's it.
He's just a guy.
It's still the name.
Oh, my God.
He's a point guard who can score 10, 15 points.
I go off of your production, bro. I don't just go off of the name, but I know casuals go off of the name. But hold on. This 34-year-old Russell Westbrook ain't the same Westbrook that we saw 8 years ago. Okay?
What I'm saying is, if you put Russell Westbrook on a team
with a bunch of young guys,
have a star,
but
he's still the name. And, like, I honestly feel like OKC maybe should go back home. I really feel like that.
That still is a legal name. You're right, but ain't the same player though. But you're the same guy.
I'm saying you look at that team. They got so many picks. They could make a deal.
I think OKC is the best.
Contract, give him a
OKC would probably be the
give him a farewell tour.
But OKC has a bunch of guards already. Like
exactly. But I'm saying I could see them picking him up.
They're not gonna bench one of their younger guards just for somebody like Russ to get a farewell.
Exactly. See, and that's another problem too, though, because you're going to stunt these guys' growth, and that's the conundrum that you're going to have if you bring in Russ. Okay, we bring him in. Listen, if I'm a team in the NBA, I think the Knicks, Houston, or OKC might pull the trigger, but I really don't see a place where Russell Westbrook can fit.
Knicks doing it. I really do.
I know. Yeah.
But the Lakers won't do it because the return. What
the return is going to be pretty bad. Yeah,
Alec Burke. We don't need Aaron Fournier.
Maybe the Knicks is team trade.
IQ is still. You're not getting IQ.
But Kareem, then a third team has to take on these contracts. I don't see anybody doing it.
And you're not getting IQ for him.
I can see the Knicks doing something like, hey, we got a lot of players on our team right now that have 1 year left, and it's team option.
Who?
I could sit there and name Derrick Rose, Noel, so I could see a swap. Listen, financially, taking on Russell's cap, and I could see Randall moving. I could see Julius Randall becoming a Laker.
The Knicks is not going to trade Randall for Russell.
They won't get rid of Randall money.
We want him out.
They get rid of Randall
for Russ.
Yeah,
they want to get rid of his contract.
I don't want his cap anymore.
Randall makes $26 million. He doesn't make that much money.
It doesn't matter. You don't get it. He flipped
you act
off
like Randall makes $50 million or something.
No, he flipped me off. He flipped off.
And you rather take on Russ?
Fans. Yeah, I'd rather have it because I can cut Russ. And Russ is New York born. Am I not correct?
Russ
is from LA, dude.
He's from LA, bro. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
he's from LA.
He went to high school in LA and he went to UCLA.
No, if he became a Knick, he's New York born, right?
Put that bourbon liquor down, bro.
But it's only for 1 year. 1 year. 1 year.
You're a Knicks fan. Why would you want that?
I would cut ties.
Yeah, no, they will take Russ, Kareem. They will.
You want Derrick Rose and Randall for Russ?
I will cut ties with Julius Randle in a heartbeat to take Russ' contract on. Sorry, I'm saying it. I'm gonna have to say it. I have to. I think a lot of Knicks fans feel that way too. A lot.
We'll do a see you later if we got 2 first-round picks on Randall.
New York would do that though. That's what I'm saying. But like, listen, y'all been bad for so long, so I mean, it doesn't matter what y'all do.
Doesn't matter. Look what he did this year. Nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
All he did was get angry.
Enough to justify
he screamed at refs.
That's what I said. It doesn't matter what y'all do. Y'all gonna suck either way.
Randall justifies his payment, though he doesn't make that much money.
I am saying that.
If it gets me out of a contract, I would do it.
No, yeah, y'all want to get rid of that money. I get it. And the Lakers want to get rid of. Listen, y'all are swapping a bad It's just like swapping out two devils. Y'all, they want to get rid of a contract, and y'all want to get rid of a contract. Except Russ is 34. He'll be 34, and he's declining talent.
Tax. The problem with that is,
and much more money. Yeah, 21 more million. Yeah,
tax. The problem with that is though, like LeBron James don't want Randall.
I know you got too many conflicts, bro.
No, but LeBron.
That's where the problem
gonna
lies.
rather have a guy like Randall compared to Russ.
I don't know.
And you mentioned Derrick Rose earlier. Rose doesn't want to play with LeBron.
No, I think
it's
anybody can play with LeBron.
No, Derrick Rose has had strife with LeBron from their stint, and he was vocal about it.
Can you imagine Derrick Rose, Randall, LeBron James, Anthony Davis?
Yeah, if this was like hold on. If this were 2015, I would have loved it. But it's gonna be 2022. I mean, come on, bro.
Right.
We're talking about as bad as last year, if you ask me.
I'm saying the contract of Russell Westbrook is movable. You guys don't even realize that.
I just admitted that. I said the Knicks are I'm going with New York to make that happen. New York, I believe is going to make that happen. And if it's not New York, it'll be Houston or OKC.
For us, yeah, sure.
No, it's a movable contract, and the thing is who do you get in return? What I was saying when I first started talking tonight on this panel, I was saying I'm not letting any of those guys, $40 million a year. I'm not letting any of them walk.
47.
They ain't walking. I ain't letting Russell Westbrook walk unless I get something of value for him.
I think it's 44, 47. Yeah,
he'll walk 47. Eventually. Anyway.
Yeah, 47.
Yeah. He options for 47
so almost 50 million. Almost 50.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he options for 47 million and 40 million over the cap.
Think about that. You give Russell Westbrook and you play him one more year, and he has the opportunity to go, well, I can just go to this team and do it on his own.
For 47, right? 40 million over the cap. Still have to fill half the roster.
I'll tell y'all this, though, what I found
out.
Give
me my bait now. I want my bait now as a Lakers fan.
What bait for what?
I'm saying I want my bait now as a Lakers
Mississippi fan. Dog, we're not saying that deal was bad. What we're saying is unless
you can't let them walk
straight
though.
Up 2K,
so they're gonna either get moved.
I don't see it.
Listen, LeBron even is potentially able to be moved.
Yeah.
My point
I never said LeBron.
My point is you can't let these guys walk. You got 3 max stars. You got AD, you got Russell,
that's
and you
why
got
you trade AD.
LBJ.
But they won't trade LeBron, though. I don't see it this year.
That's why you trade AD.
They probably won't, but you never know. You know. If I know
trading AD, that's ridiculous.
Eric, if you can trade AD for 2 first-round picks,
sorry,
okay,
can't let him walk.
You won't do it.
Can't let him walk.
40 million over the cap if Russell Westbrook opts in next year, right? 40 million over the cap, and you still have to fill in half the damn roster. So that means
we're rebuilding, Eric.
You're 40 million over the cap.
We're not going to win games with these guys on the team anyway. That's the
Tom. I'm telling you, Tom, you might just the Lakers not rebuilding that.
Yeah,
you think
I'm not saying we're rebuilding, but I'm just saying we still have Bron, AD, and Russ next year.
When has LA ever rebuilt it like that?
No. I mean, what I meant is the team next year is not going to be better than the team this year.
Right, that's a fact.
And we're going to lose a lot of games no matter how much money we pay anyway. So we're not rebuilding. We're just getting through the year.
Right, facts.
It's not a hard rebuild. We're not doing anything. It just
Wait. Okay, listen. Can somebody tell me? And like I haven't been really following it, but like Zach LaVine, like I'm just saying he's not gonna get you a ring. I don't think I don't know, man. But I'm saying
that Zach LaVine stuff is totally made up. I don't believe it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know.
Chicago, Zach LaVine.
I'd rather AD to Chicago is a bigger possibility than Zach LaVine to
exactly. But you know what? Hold on. You know what Laker fans should be concerned about? Because I did like a little thing, and even Lamont did it before too. FYF or whatever. They there's a deal that I forgot the players involved, but the Warriors could actually get Gobert, and the money matches to where you can look it up or type it, do whatever.
They trade Wiggins
simulated.
for Gobert?
No, it's not just him. It's a couple other guys, but the money matches, and Gobert could be in Golden State if they were to try to do that. I mean,
I can see them.
That would be a huge issue. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the Golden State Warriors, as great as they've been, they've won without having a big man presence. If you add Gobert in the center at 7'3", 4'4", I mean, he's a shot eraser. I mean, that can really rejuvenate that franchise. Because anybody
it allows AD to play the power forward.
What are you talking about, bro? I said to the Warriors, bro. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying if the Lakers got Gobert, though.
No, I said the Warriors getting Gobert.
Oh God!
The money matches.
No.
Why would we trade for Gobert right now, knowing this team will be different? We're not. What did I just say?
State,
I'm not
bro.
committing to a guy multiple years yet.
No, I heard him wrong. I got him.
Wait, Ryan. Wait. What are you saying, Ryan? Who sounds dumb? I just mentioned because I was asking about the Zach LaVine because I wasn't saying anything definitively. I was just asking, what does it look like?
Ryan,
yeah, they got to go about. Yeah, they got to trade. See, I heard that Draymond Green would not have to be given up. They'd have to give up like some picks and a couple other guys on the team.
No, they can give up Wiggins. They don't like him that much anyway. And they have a bunch of guys like Jordan Poole to fill in.
Utah's got to rebuild anyway, so they're gonna blow that up somehow.
But now they're saying Donovan Mitchell might ask for a trade. So
yeah, of course he just gruntled in Utah, but it's partially his fault though. He doesn't play any kind of defense. The perimeter guards, they don't play any kind of defense.
But it's the James Harden situation again. It's the James.
Think about what Hepatitis C just said right now in the chat. Ross for Gobert. That way Gobert can keep AD fragile.
If they take it.
Then our franchise players will be Russ and will be AD and Gobert for the next 5 years.
So you got Gobert and you got AD. They're young, right?
They're not young.
No, AD and Gobert are kind of in their prime, though. I mean, I'm not saying they're 12 years old.
What I'm talking about.
AD is in his prime in terms of age, not in terms of himself.
But no, yes, he is. No, when he's healthy, he can play.
But how is AD gonna get healthy at this point ever? How?
Well, if you got Gobert there, he doesn't have to bully ball anymore.
Wait. Hold on. When Gobert is next to side to you, he does so many things defensively you don't have to worry about.
Hey, you stay off Cam Reddish.
And the law.
Whoever said that.
Gobert on the Warriors is a role player.
The pick and roll threat is
Cam Reddish is mine.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Tom. We know Gobert is not. We know he's not a phenomenal scorer for his career, but the thing about it is what he does for you. He can do so much on the defensive side of the ball, and then also that pick and roll will be lethal. You'll have two twin towers there. I think I would do it, but that's not even logical. I'm talking about the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors. That's the more logical option. If you're Golden State, you got to. That's what I'm saying. I said Golden State. That's what I said. I said Laker fans should be concerned if they try to make that deal happen.
We're not winning next year anyway.
Hey!
Not just next year, bro.
Mississippi dog, stay off Cam Reddish. Get off my guy.
Cam Reddish on the bench, man.
I need Cam and RJ on my team. That's all I care about.
Well, you really think Zion's coming to New York?
No,
but I want to piggyback what Texas said, because I hear a lot of people be always talking about a bit. Y'all don't realize he covered a lot of ground. He blocks
for a team like the Warriors.
He rebounds everything, and he finished around the rim. And he's not a big time, but he could change a whole. He cuts off half the side, man.
Yeah, for a team like the Warriors, though, not for us.
That's why I said Laker fans. This is no knock. I'm saying
how you gonna say his defense is only good for the Warriors? His defense good
because the Warriors have guys like Steph Curry on their team. We don't.
Any teams in the league, he gonna have an defensively, man. You ain't making no sense.
Yeah, but we need a guy like Steph Curry now. Not
the league will have impact.
Oh my God!
You just looking at saying him scoring him.
When is the last time Team Ball was out a good scorer?
Everything.
You're a beggar.
Catch lobs. You got the.
I mean,
you got
put
the
them in the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, they have scorers. Guess what? They have.
Hey, put them in
Tom,
Chicago.
what are you talking about? Wait, what do you mean?
Put Gobert in Chicago.
And Chicago have scoring options before Gobert.
So Lakers
Tom, you don't.
They got Valanciunas.
LeBron and AD scoring option.
So would you
They
put
have
Gobert with
Lamar and
Valanciunas?
Jack LaVine, both of them scores
What
better.
I
Valanciunas
would.
you talking about?
Hold up, Tom. What did you talk? Hold up.
You don't.
No,
You mean
Eric mentioned that put Gobert in Chicago. I just went off on that.
No, you said they got better. We talk about the Lakers. They got better.
No, that's why I said him on the Lakers. I'd rather have a scorer rather than him because we don't have a scorer at this point. Outside of LeBron, who's
You got
like 40.
LeBron and AD. How you don't have
Cam Reddish
LeBron
was
is
hurt, hepatitis D.
LeBron is 40, who might leave, and AD is AD.
40? What are you talking about? He's 40.
Well, he's not 40, obviously, but you know what I mean.
But hold on, Tom. I'm gonna catch you in the contradiction you said. 1 minute you just said D ain't old. He's 29 years old, but his body got 29, right? But then you turn around and say, okay, LeBron old, but LeBron still giving you production. So you can't have it both.
He's missing games. He's on it. He's might leave. There's everything.
But I said LeBron and AD is two scorers. You said LeBron is 40 years old, and you saying.
Yo, I'm talking about getting a score for the future. LeBron's not the guy for the future.
But why we talk about right now? Like you can't do right now. You have to right now. The Lakers can start building on something. You saying for the future they not rebuilding. They trying to win right now,
which I don't see happening. Which I don't.
Hey, you gotta build on something instead of building on nothing and letting these guys walk.
Kareem.
Russ is a nothing. Russ is nothing at this point.
Hey, Kareem.
You predicted something that didn't happen. When the free agent, when the off season comes, everybody trying to get better.
Hey,
you can't sit there and say the Lakers is nothing. You got LeBron and AD. I understand that injury history. I understand LeBron age and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, every team, same thing like the Clippers. With their injury history, you got to hope. You got to hope.
Kareem, I want to say good night.
And AD have decent health, huh?
Hey, I just want to say good night to all you guys. Everybody in the chat, hit those likes, subscribe, hit that reminder bell for the Kareem Report. Let's get it going. Let's get it rolling. You guys know what you got to do. But anyways, I want to say salute to you, Kareem. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tyus. Like, you guys are awesome. And cook each other tonight. I'll watch a little bit more, but that's it.
Thank you, Nikki.
Man, don't give me this inside information stuff, Desmond. Nobody's say they have inside information ever right now. We have Elder out there saying, Raptors gonna trade us Pascal Siakam.
What?
That's never happened.
I don't know, man. I mean,
Toronto might want Gobert.
I don't mind people making predictions.
Him in Toronto.
You have inside information.
They're already
and Scotty Barnes.
They're already long
and OG Anunoby.
Yeah, they're already long and big, and you add him there. Oh my God, that's a monster for.
But Utah have to take Pascal Siakam back, which they might not.
What? They still got Scotty Barnes.
No, I mean but for Toronto to get Gobert, they probably have to give up.
Okay, we'll give you Gary Trent Jr. too. I mean,
I don't think Utah take Gary Trent. They don't need him.
No, they're trying to rebuild him.
What, you're trying to tell me that Trent's not a better build than Mike Conley and Donovan Mitchell?
No, but they would have
but you already have Conley, Mitchell, and Bogdanovic. And
but Mitchell's disgruntled though. Hold on, he's mad. He doesn't want to be in Utah. We all know this. You don't want to have a disgruntled superstar in the locker room. So you got to.
Wait, you mean Donovan Mitchell?
He's not a superstar. But he's a good player. You know what I'm saying? Your best player.
Donovan Mitchell wants out already.
Yeah, but like, I mean, is anyone gonna give Utah a lot of in return for Mitchell? James Harden, I guess. I don't know.
James Harden. What are you talking about? We talking about Toronto.
Utah's not trading for no older guy than Mitchell.
No, but let's say Philly give Utah 3 first-round picks of James Harden.
How are you a rebuilding team giving up 3 first-round picks?
No, Philly. I don't see Raptors trading for him. Especially knowing how they don't want like to
every
give
single team wants to improve, so Gobert's a possibility.
Yeah, but Raptors is one of those teams that really don't want to give up picks.
Speaking of Philly, though, do we think that Embiid can save the day? Do we think that him and Maxey alone can? And
they gotta at least get to 2-2 first.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I agree. Listen, because I don't like Harden anymore. I like him in Houston, but he's proven to me what I've been saying all this time. He's gonna. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
My internet went out.
Oh, word.
No, we can hear you.
But I ain't heard nothing y'all said just now.
No, I'm just saying like with Joe, you know. Eric, can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like with Joel Embiid and those guys. I mean, like, listen, I'm gonna hate for James Harden to get to the conference finals and possibly the finals, if you know, with him not producing, because he's literally going on for a coattail ride, and that pisses me off, to be honest. Because
Tobias Harris you're talking about too.
And Tobias Harris.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
I mean, Danny Green ran off. I mean,
yeah.
Have you saw that?
I think Philly might have made the wrong choice.
And Mike, what are you talking about? I could have told you that a long time ago. James Harden.
But see, Ben Simmons straight up won't play, so I guess anything for him is a plus.
Yeah.
But you guys think Ben Simmons play next year?
Yeah. For who I don't know.
If he recovers properly.
Oh, for who you?
For who I don't know.
So he might still hold off if say he comes back to the Nets.
He new to the channel. Thanks. You want to come join the chat? You can come join the chat.
I'm going to Jameer, but.
Well, where do you think Ben Simmons plays next year, Eric? Where he doesn't play again?
I think Brooklyn is stuck, right?
Yeah.
Well, they can trade him again, I guess. But
who's going to trade a lot for a guy who didn't play a whole year?
Yeah.
If they don't want something, if they want like minimal returns, they might.
Okay, if Indiana wants to take him, then go ahead.
Now he played for Indiana, though.
He's just trying to get his money back, man. That he.
No, but like, how does these things work these days? Like, if you claim you have mental health issues, don't they give you your money?
I never heard of that, Tom.
I think the CBA is really. I think the CBA is really messed up at this point. They got to change something after next year. I think the CBA is like messed up because of loopholes or something. I don't know what's in the thing.
Is Mark Jackson a viable option? Because this dude said he signed Mark Jackson.
No. What's his name? Mark Jackson.
Yes. I think the Kings. The Kings, right?
No, the Lakers just interviewed him today.
The Lakers just. Oh, they did. Oh, okay.
Yet, so we'll see.
We haven't signed anybody.
Until he's Mark Jackson. Terry Stotts, Adrian Griffin, and Darvin Ham today.
Yeah.
I mean, you run it back.
Kareem, you think Ben Simmons play next year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll be
stuck in Brooklyn probably. If you have a real injury, I don't think he.
Like he says he has an injury. I think
he'll be stuck in Brooklyn probably.
Didn't Ben Simmons got surgery recently?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. These days, anybody can get a surgery, although not playing for a whole year.
Mm-hmm.
I think he plays.
But I think Ben Simmons messed this up, though. Like, if he could have got a surgery, why didn't he just get the surgery at the beginning of the year?
then he will have a legit way to be out instead of doing this whole.
Oh God! Don't put Juwan Howard in that list, please.
Juwan Howard, Michigan coach.
No, we don't need Juwan Howard, man. Come on, we're not.
Nah, in Michigan. Why is he leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, they can say anything, man. Come on, dude. I mean, you might as well try to go ahead and get. I don't know. Try to get George Karl wherever he's at.
Oh God!
I mean, Jesus.
No, didn't George Karl diss what's his name recently?
Yeah, he left Denver and.
No. I think he dissed somebody, not Melo again, but I think it's some player. I forgot who.
Oh, you mean Kenyon Martin?
It's probably him then. You guys think LeBron will respect a first-time coach? Nope. Nope.
Yeah, I don't think so either. No, hell no.
That answer is nope.
I mean, they did buy into Darvin Ham, though. That's what somebody said.
Wait, who bought into Darvin Ham?
Wasn't there a report that Rich Paul and LeBron bought into Darvin Ham?
Man, there was the report that saying LeBron wants Mark Jackson.
Well, that was before that one.
I'm just saying, I don't believe any of these stuff until someone signs. Juwan wants his son to play for Michigan. Is Juwan Howard kid good?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Hey, with the whole Warriors thing, do y'all think this different? I've been saying it at the beginning of the season. Stephen Curry is slowly starting to decline a little bit. You can see it. Like
yeah.
Yep. Because I've been seeing throughout the season.
He's gonna be 34. He's gonna be 34.
No, he's 34 right now. He's 34 already. He turned 34 in March. He's 34.
Wait,
and
so
people
be 35.
He'll be 35 in March of next year.
Wait, so he's older than Russ by a year then?
Yeah. I mean, people don't understand. I've been
Steph stayed in college longer, I think.
He did. No, he did. He's like 3 or 4 years. 3 years, 4 years.
He's older than Russ. He's a year older than Russ.
Yep.
Because Russ got out of college after
2 years.
A year, I think.
No, 2 years.
2 years? Okay.
He's older. It doesn't matter when. He's older. He born 87.
Exactly. He is older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's 34.
And it's just
Russ got drafted a year early, right?
Yeah, Russ turned 34.
Bottom line is he's older. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Back and forth saying Mike got drafted. The bottom line, he's a year older.
Yep. I mean, yeah, man, Steph is declining. I've been saying it early in the season. I mean, and people don't want to accept it, but because they loved him. But yeah, I mean, that's why Golden State is paramount for them to try to win a ring this year. Because I think this is the last run with this squad. Klay Thompson, okay, he can still shoot here and there. Obviously, his defense is not quite what it used to be, obviously, because of the injuries. Draymond is obviously, they're all getting older. And this is why having Poole is so great, because you can mix in experience with young talent. But, I mean, Curry, listen, when I saw that game was it Sunday or against Memphis, he would have really taken over that game. Klay played bad. Those guys would have just taken, was it Sunday? What the last game they had, I forgot what game that was, but he would have taken over. Yeah, he would have taken over. I mean, and I'm being honest, and Kareem made a video about it. He said these young guys are showing the hell out of these older guys, and that's just facts. I mean, these old guys are getting their lunches taken. It's a sad sight to see.
If this was 10 years ago, Steph would have been on his way
we
down.
We ain't in 10 years though, bro. It's 2022.
Yeah, I know, but still, age is not. You can't just defeat age, right?
No, you can't. Hold on, you can't. But listen. There's certain aspects you can utilize to your advantage when you're older and stuff. And I'm just saying.
All right, John Anik here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hold on.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, it's just what it is. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm going to come back in if I can.
Man, whoever said Phoenix is going to sweep Dallas, they're getting blown out right now.
What you said, Eric? You talk low.
No. Someone said that Phoenix is going to sweep the Dallas Mavericks, and they're getting blown out right now.
Nah, I don't think it's going to be no sweep. I don't see no sweeps in the second round.
Yeah.
It would have been the first round. Like now, it's too close.
Mm-hmm.
This teams is too close, like in talent wise.
So that means they keep Rush and they can't pay Monk then, right?
Let's he take the $6 million.
Yeah, which is more than the mid-level he got this year. A little more than what he got this year.
Yeah. You got to realize you just free agency and trades, man. You can
so
never
you're saying Monk could get 10 to 12?
Huh?
So you're saying Monk could get 10 to 12 million a year?
I can see him getting 6 too. Like, because you have to fail to realize. See, you have to look at the overall game, grants, like a team, for instance. Malik Monk type player, $12 million. A team midfield, it depends who it is. Team midfield, why pay him that? And Malik Monk don't do it. I like him. I would like to like him, but he's not like a guy that, like, if you have another need, you'll take the other need because he basically scores for you, right? Don't defend most, right? And he's not like you can say, okay, I need you to play the point. He cannot play.
No, he can't.
You play 3. He's not. He's strictly a 2 guard. He's
strictly a 2.
Let's see, like let's say a guy. Let's say it would be hard for the Lakers to have him and Buddy Hield on the team together. You know why? Because it's hard for them to play together.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
But Buddy Hield can't play the 3.
The only way you might get past a little bit, like LeBron, if LeBron bring it up to have them guys just like on the wing. But the thing is, now one of them got point guards. And point guards is crafty, speed. A point guard is like kind of hard to guard. All point guards pretty much can dribble. And Buddy Hield can't defend no points. So that would be right there. So that's what hurt with value. It's not like you could play him. You can't play him with him and Eric Gordon. Like, that's what I'm saying. No. He had to play with a shooting guard, someone who's big enough who could play the 3 or someone at some point. You could play him with a Halliburton because Halliburton can play the point. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think a team will really go crazy. Like, oh my God, we got to have this man for $10, $12 million. That's why I could easily see him signing back for $6 million. Because if you think about it,
what if he plays next to Cade Cunningham?
Yeah, he could play next to Cade because Cade. You see what I'm saying? But the point I'm making is,
I don't see Detroit paying shooting guard.
That's what I'm saying. A team not going to use their mid level on. That's what I'm saying. People like, oh, Malik Monk going to get paid. I won't be surprised if he had to settle for the mid level because that guard position, same thing like Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder big number of days is over. Dennis Schroeder
mid level.
See him again taking $7 million again.
Yeah.
Many mid level. A team might not give him. You see, Schroeder might get a mid level, but them $15-17 million days is over.
Yeah, he's not gonna get that.
He's gonna be for him not like a mid level guy. If he gets $10 million, he better take that. That's Malik. I mean, because you look at teams with cats. This thing, how many? Okay, you got the 2 guards. A lot of teams they feel okay. A guy might not be as good. It just too much. Then you got these guys coming in. You got a group of guys coming. Like it's not like set in stone that get paid.
Yeah, Malik Monk might come back if you ask me.
For the $6 million.
I can easily see him come back for the $6 million. I can easily see that. Easy.
Because Malik is
Because I
gonna
don't
get some
see a lot of
shots.
teams.
He's gonna get some
I don't
shots
see
on the
him getting
Lakers.
more than mid-level. I don't see him getting
No.
anything more than mid-level.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve more than me. Yeah, I mean,
And he's a shooting guard. Everybody have a shooting guard these days.
And he's a 6-man. Yeah.
mhm.
Like if I'm him, I'd rather stay on the team
Not
that
like
I
the
play decent
point.
for.
Not like he could play the 3. He's strictly. Now we could go down teams and see what teams won't. Knicks got odds. Brooklyn ain't giving them. Boston, I don't see that. Who else? Who else?
Nobody really needs a shooting guard.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a dying need where a team will do that. Now, a team be wanting 2-way players, guy who can play some defense and who got versatility to him. He don't bring no real versatility to you because he only could play the shooting guard. And now, if you got a guy who only a shooting guard too, that makes it worse.
Mm-hmm.
Too many holes in his game.
Eric Gordon or a Buddy Hill. He's now if it's a guy that if you have a shooting guard that's bigger that you might could slide over 3, then okay.
Or let it Jordan Clarkson. I mean, I don't know.
He's already undersized too. If you ask
no,
him,
but Clarkson. The same with Clarkson. He can play point guard. Monk. I don't see him.
Clarkson can bring up the ball.
Yeah. So he can do more than Monk. He can.
And Monk is only like 6'3", 6'4", so he's already. It's not like he's D Wade at the shooting guard. D Wade could do that. He could dominate, and he's like 6'3", 6'4". That's what I'm saying, and he's none of those guys. And so he doesn't play defense. He's too erratic and consistent for me. I don't really. I mean,
doesn't
Monk
put up
is,
enough points to justify making.
No, he doesn't. Nope.
Like if Monk scores 20, I can see him getting paid, but he doesn't. So.
He'll have 23 one game and have a 9.
I have 5 like the other day. Yeah.
The thing is, I don't see teams gonna be. I don't think teams are gonna go crazy over him. I really don't see it.
Yeah, teams rather have a guy they can.
I can easily see him come back for the Lakers for the $6 million.
Yeah.
Like now, a lot of teams now, it's gonna be guys who got more to win it. Guys who could defend. You could look at this player, you can see it.
Yeah, they're looking for more threes than they're looking for more threes and wings.
2 or 3 guys who could switch.
Mm-hmm.
God, they were looking for versatility.
That's why the 6'6", 7', 8 guys are, to me, the most versatile because they can do a myriad of things. You see, that's why I call them tweeners. Like if you're 6'6" to 6'8", you can play various positions. I mean, you can bring the ball up the court at times, then you can play the 2, 3. But this game is starting to trend into no position basketball, just positionless basketball. So that's why I say if you're 6'6" to 6'8", that's the best size to be because you can do everything pretty much, almost.
You and I agree with you. Like for instance, like Dorian's Finney, he could defend the 2, he could defend the 3, and he could defend the 4.
Mm-hmm.
So now you could get him if he in the lineup and you playing against. You can see, okay, I need you guard LeBron. You can see Malik Monk, and then you can see, you know what I mean. You can switch anybody.
Yep.
I ain't saying he locking him down, but you can see him doing that.
Like I say, Malik Monk to me is an undersized 2 guard. Like the days of 2 guards being 6'3", you got Steph Curry, who's obviously he's 6'2", but like those are few far in between. Yeah, you got to have size. I mean,
Steph played a point.
No, I'm not. I meant Steph Curry. I said Steph. I meant Steph Curry. Like Steph Curry, they don't have him really playing too much point guard, especially his entire career. But I think like Jason Terry was like 6'1", and he played the 2 a lot. Sometimes the point, but like those days are gone now. You got to have size in this league.
You guys seen this for Marlon?
Marlon, he said, hey, Marlon, Birmingham going to Charlotte. I ain't hear that. D Bonner was, bro.
I hope he's right that they're getting Mark Jackson.
But I can see Mark Jackson keeping a guy like Russ though.
Yeah. Why would you want that?
No, but like Russ is a point guard, you know, all that stuff. Like Mark Jackson, a point guard.
Marlon, where you hear that from? Darvin Ham going to Dallas. I mean, Charlotte, or you that's how you feel.
Yeah, that's speculation, or or is that finalist?
Wait, who was a finalist? Darvin Ham or Mark Jackson?
Mark Jam and Darvin. Well, he's talking about Darvin Ham to Charlotte.
No, he said
ESPN.
I mean, Mark Jackson, I guess. I mean, if say LeBron wants him, and
Mark Jackson would help though. I mean, if they actually get him, because he'll instill some. I hope he can with LeBron on the team. He can instill some kind of some structure and everything.
He will ask for some players, no doubt. But
yeah.
Well, we'll see who we get. I guess we'll see. And if we actually,
yeah, you saying
what?
The Lakers narrow and Mark Jackson, Darvin Ham. Where you hit, man? Man, where you hear that from? He said, because the Lakers, my understanding, they just started interviewing today.
He said ESPN. That's what he said. I don't know.
No, I'm saying Jameer.
Jameer.
I know what Marlon said ESPN, but Jameer said the Lakers fine. I wonder how you hear that, because they just started interviewing today. They interviewed 4 guys today. They interviewed Terry Stotts, Mark Jackson, Darvin Ham, and Adrian Griffin.
Oh, the former basketball player? Wait, no. I'm sorry. Adrian Griffin. Yeah, the Mavericks player? He played for the Mavericks, right? Or am I wrong? Adrian Griffin?
Yeah, he played for Mavericks.
Yeah, he did play for Yeah, he did. Yeah. And Mark Jackson would be a good fit. To me, I mean.
You say he wouldn't?
No, I said he would to me.
Oh, yeah. He would. He'd be wonders for AD.
If they let him coach, so. Because Mark Jackson would provide structure and a lot of other things that they haven't been accustomed to, so I don't know.
Oh, Bonnet just said Ham the front runner for the Hornets. And see, that's the thing the Lakers going to have to do if the Lakers, like what Eric was saying earlier, if the Lakers is interested, right? Let's say the Lakers is interested in Darvin, really want him, or Jackson. Yep. You can't wait because the team like Charlotte, like, yo, you need to tell me today or you got to tomorrow. I give you tomorrow, because I'm not waiting. The team ain't gonna sit there and be waiting around to be like, oh, I want to. Because if you wait, you basically telling you interested in another job. Like, why is you worrying about another job? So the Lakers is playing with you know what I mean? It's a dangerous game. Because if they want Mark Jackson, let's say Sacramento call Mark Jackson, they'd be like, yo, we offer you a position, offer you the money right now. Mm-hmm. Of course, if he wants to go to the Lakers, of course he'd tell the Lakers, yo, just offer me a deal, a 3-year, $17 million deal. Mm-hmm. And he got to get a confirmation from the Lakers. Same with Darvin Ham. So the Lakers, these guys, finalists, and these guys, once they get offered a contract, these guys would be stupid just to, be like, I'll wait, because you wait and make him miss out. So now that put a lot of pressure on the Lakers.
Like Jeannie Buss and they just met in Pelinka. I don't know what they do, man. Like, why are y'all so ambivalent? Like, back Bus, her dad, he would have just said, okay, this is you're supposed to. If you're sold on somebody, you give them a shot. I mean, because I don't think you're gonna find anybody better than Mark Jackson that's currently out there. So that's just I'm being honest. You got to weigh your options. You got to go ahead and just pull the trigger, but you got to give him autonomy and give him power to where he says, this is what I want to do, this, and this, and okay. But then knowing Jeannie Buss, she'll renege on everything she says, and that's still the big elephant in the room for Laker Nation, for y'all.
Give him a coaching staff he wants to work with.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's like what I said, right? I feel like the ownership wants a stopgap coach, but LeBron wants a long-term coach.
What stopgap?
Like
stopgap.
Remember Byron Scott?
Dog, that was then.
That's a completely different situation.
What are you talking about, Tom?
That's a completely different situation.
What I'm saying is the ownership wants somebody like Byron Scott who's just gonna be there and go through this war the next year, and that's
you just had Vogel for that, pretty much.
Yeah. Lakers had a future for Byron Scott. It just didn't work.
Oh,
out.
Okay.
Didn't Byron Scott get fired right after Kobe retired?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, if they really wanted him to be the future, at least they give him that 1 year.
That was only a 3-year deal.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, at least they should, if they really trust this Byron Scott, they should have at least let him went through the first year of Ingram.
Yeah, but you're saying it like, let's just get a temporary coach for 1 year.
But that's pretty much who Byron Scott was. Like 2015 was a dead year because Kobe got hurt. In 2016, we all know what happened.
But I don't see the Lakers getting a bridge coach for a year and then we're going to change somebody new. I don't.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
We're not doing that, Tom. Nobody got time to be.
I'm not doing no bridge coach for a year and then hire somebody new. No.
Yeah, that's because
I would have agreed with you guys if we not done similar things before.
Well, what did we done similar?
Byron Scott.
The only bridge coach I could say who probably was bridge was because they didn't want to. That's why they killed him that staff, and they play who like if we win, he stays. If lose, we could bring in Kid. Vogel happened, and the Lakers looked good, top of defense, everything. So he was the only one I had in mind as a bridge coach because Jason Kidd had them allegations. And see, that's another thing. The word, if Jason your guy, why you about his allegations?
Yep. Wait. What did you say again?
The Jason Kidd situation with allegations and everything.
Was stupid. They wanted Jason Kidd, but they were scared of the optics about his allegations. Remember that him fighting his wife. That happened.
Here's the thing. Jeannie Buss is a female owner.
Jeannie Buss is a woman. Exactly.
She has to care about those stuff.
She's a female, and most women are feminist, so she's gonna say, "Oh my God, we got." I'm just being honest with you.
No, but it's part of her image. It's part of the image.
She don't want Mark Jackson at this point.
No, see, Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson was. Did Mark Jackson ever got accused of beating his wife?
No. Mark Jackson, they don't want him because they were skeptical of the league because of his religion, his enforcement of his religion.
The religious stuff, I can see teams looking past it because it's not something directly.
They're looking past it now. But I'm saying with Jason Kidd, I don't even know if was he proven guilty. I don't even know. I mean,
Jason Kidd was in a lot of different stuff with his wife back in the day.
Okay, but you got to understand too, Jeannie Buss. But Jeannie Buss being a woman, you gotta. Yeah, I'm talking about Jason Kidd, bro. You dancing all over the place, bro. I'm talking about Jason Kidd. You gotta understand, Jeannie Buss is a woman. So whether they're true or not, anytime that's brought up, the women are gonna think that screw him. No matter, even though there's no concrete evidence, she's not gonna want that.
No, but it's about the image, right? Like she has the image to uphold. If she hires a guy like that,
no, that's partially true. I'm not denying that, but what I'm saying is, also as a woman, she's gonna hold a vendetta because she's a woman. I mean, I'm being honest, and she's gonna act. Most women, if they hear these things with no evidence, then they're gonna automatically assume, oh, he's a piece of crap. That's just how it is. And her female side, I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm just saying that is a big part of it too. So she's gonna say you were involved in allegations, whether it's true or not. I see you as possibly guilty because you're a man with no evidence. So then there we go. That's how they think.
That's what happened to the baseball player. That's what.
Bauer.
That guy technically didn't do anything, but they still suspended.
He's gonna appeal that 2-year suspension.
But how does this, like, I don't see, like, why they suspended from that long though. Like,
that's why he's gonna appeal that 2-year suspension.
Why don't they just suspend him for 20 games like they did for everybody else and be done with it?
Nah, they're not doing that because of,
like, I know everybody hates him, like, including like a lot of guys hate him. I get it, but like...
Wait. I don't want to get too far off into baseball, but like right now, was he proven guilty?
No, he's not guilty.
You see,
what happened? What happened was
everything was dropped. It doesn't matter.
When his situation was reported, the reporter sort of lied.
Yes, that's what I said. Falsified reports.
I bet you it was a female reporter too. I'm just being honest.
Well, there she is.
It's just disgusting. It's just disgusting.
It was a she.
It's just disgusting that what we live in, and where this is why I tell any professional athlete, I'm trying to go into certain things myself, not being an athlete. I'm saying no matter if you're a man of any kind of status, no matter what it is, it's paramount to really be very pay close attention to like who you mess with in terms of women, because stuff like this, man, these witch hunts and stuff. He wasn't proven guilty. Look at Deshaun Watson. There's still not concrete evidence that this man is this, but society's going to label him as though he's this and this and this. And the fact that you mentioned that female reporter just made mendacious statements against him, that's sick. But they don't get held to the standard. And see, if I were a reporter, not a lot on the chick, oh man, all my credentials, everything is taken away.
You would have been on front page news. You would have been.
I would have. I know. No. Throw me up there with America's Most Wanted as though I committed a real crime. Just put that out there. I mean, Jesus Christ, this is crazy. Go ahead.
Texas, I know you pretty strong on a lot of topics.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm off of that now. Yeah.
When it comes to like women, like I know you like Tommy Sotomayor and Kevin Samuels. What people saying now?
Yeah,
they saying with the they were saying they think something fishy because the woman don't really tight and
fishy with what case?
With
Kevin, something fishy happened like foul play.
This is people starting to say. They's like
no. I agree. No, I agree with that, bro. And I won't go into like these conspiracy. No, I'm saying no. That's foul play. I'm saying because, and I don't want to get into all this, but people have to look up like gematria and stuff like that when some of these people sell out and stuff, and then stuff like this can happen. Because one thing I want to say to anybody, look up it's crazy, but like they keep saying he died at 56, but the man died at 53. How do I know? Last year I used to watch him all the time. This time in the summertime as well. He was 52.
He's 52. Yeah, he did.
But listen to this though. He hit 53. But listen to this, y'all. For those of you who are not familiar with gematria and stuff, 56 is a big sacrifice number. And I'm not going to go too far into that stuff because I think I'm just saying. All I'm saying is why look it up. It's a huge number, and they're trying to age him 3 years older than what he really was and stuff. Nah, it's fishy. I already knew from the jump. This wasn't a natural guy who perished. This was something fishy. You're right. I mean, they made videos about this and how the numbers lined up. It's a crazy thing though, man. I mean, yeah, he was taken out, bro.
Because I always heard him like when I got up on him. I think even maybe he had 200,000 subscribers. My son sent me look. His joint blew up when that one girl when he had that girl that the video went viral. And he's always at the 52, 51, 52.
Yep.
And I'm like, damn, he's 56. So I'm like, he must have lied about his age. But he always openly and talked about his age. He always say, I'm a 52-year-old man, and this, that, and he openly did that. So I'm like, I was just saying, I'm like, either he's a sick man, like the lie about his age, because not like nobody asked him, he volunteered this stuff. But I'm like, He's 56.
I want to say this too. Though.
You go to any video and go to old video and check it.
No. I watched them last year, but I want to say this and see you later though. Yeah, they'll say that, bro. But I'm not trying to go too far into this. But the Boule or whatever, I mean, y'all can look up stuff like that. When you're a part of these things, it hit like listen, 56. He could be lying. I don't know, but I googled his age too at the time. Yeah, he was 52. He was 53 now in March. He had a birthday, but 56 is a big number that the elites work by and stuff, and they're trying to press that. I think this is like a sacrifice. I mean, but I want to say this though. Somebody in his family yesterday, they tweeted that they were pretty much giving signs that something bad happened to him, but then 13 minutes later from when they saw it, somebody screenshotted it. It was taken away. It was like you couldn't find the tweet anymore. So that leads me to believe like what happened. I definitely believe it was foul play.
Because they said Bull. What do Red Bull? Because I'm not sure. Maybe you can enlighten me. Do Red Bull have anything to do with the cardiac arrest?
It can, like the sugar rush and stuff, but I don't believe that, man. You gotta understand when they take people out. I believe he was taken out. Not everybody is, but I'm saying I believe he was. And what they'll do is they'll try to make up these bogus explanations. Well, you know, they did this and did that. I 100% believe it was foul play. He was taken out 100%. Because like I say, one of his family members, they tweeted something, Kareem, and then like 13 minutes later yesterday, it was taken away. They were pretty much saying that they have a bad feeling that something was done to him, and then it was taken away, like the tweet. So you see what I'm saying? Why was it taken away?
He always watch him. He about I'm fit. You women. This is what he always say though. He always see like women always say this. He say women, y'all say it's thick, but it's not healthy. Don't he always talk like this? This how he talks.
Yeah.
Women always think, oh, I'm 5'5". I'm 150 pounds. I'm all thick and right. He always like, no, you size of like, you know, and average to be 168. And he always say, I think he say 6'3", 6'4", whatever how he said he is. And he always say, I'm fit. He always say, you got to go to the doctor. You got to do that. He always talk health a lot. So I'm like, damn, like something's wrong with his heart. He always talked that. Sometimes people talk shit and don't really walk it. But he always talked health. He always talked about, I'm, you know, health is wealth and all this stuff there. And these women, y'all think I'm shaming y'all weight. But what I'm saying is that's not healthy weight. Y'all think y'all thick, but it's not healthy weight. He always say the European and the Asian women's be more fit than the African American women.
And see listen, I used to listen to him all the time. He never bashed anybody, but the thing is, when certain women, if you're not kissing their you know what's all the time, then they think, and you're really trying. He was really trying to help. That's what I got. He wasn't like now. Thomas Sotomayor, what he says is true, but I could see how somebody would say he's a little over the top because he can be. He is. But Kevin Samuels was actually really trying to help, and he never really crossed the line. But when you're dealing with a certain kind of those chicks, they're gonna take it as though they'll always say bashing. Any kind of criticism that you give to them that they don't want to hear, it's bashing. And none of that was bashing. And you had Kareem, you had black chicks, you had women actually applauding that he allegedly died. You had women applying. Listen, I know, but the whole Kobe thing, I love Kobe, but you had other women applauding that Kobe died because he married a Latina. And I'm like, that's fucked up. I mean, I'm not making this up. And it's just like, that's just sick. It's evil. And they say this man is evil when he has done no evil that we've seen. But to praise another man or woman's death, that's evil. And you can literally go on YouTube and say he got what he deserved. They're saying this stuff. And
I see that.
Wait, what does Kevin Samuel do on YouTube again? What is it?
Pretty much, he's an image consultant. Like, I mean, but he gives women and men advice. But he tries because listen.
He tells you to lose weight, that kind of stuff.
No, not just that, bro. Come on, bro. I mean, that's just one thing that he does. I mean, because he wants women to be in better shape. Because he's even said, and I agree, like that's an epidemic. You got women.
He wants to be married too.
Married, exactly, and he's actually trying to help them because there's a chick named Melanie King. She this is a black woman, and And she's objective though, and she says that he was really, you know, that he told her some nuggets behind the scenes, and I don't think she's lying to try to uphold his image. He was actually telling her good information. So, but it's the other women that are to me could be insecure, and they think if he's giving them criticism to help them, but it's not telling them that they're all the world and they're queens and stuff, then they take it as though he's bashing. He's actually trying to help you. I've never heard Kevin Samuels say anything to degrade women. I haven't. But when you're not kissing somebody's behind 24/7, they think that you are out to get them. Now, like I say, Thomas Sotomayor, what he says is true, but yes, he's over the top. That's a different story. But Kevin Samuels was totally different to me because basically he would try to give women advice to get married and stuff, and you know, he would tell men to, you know, try to, you know, uphold and elevate their self-worth, huh?
But you know what the women didn't like? Like when he sit there and say something like this, he'd say, ma'am, how tall are you? She'd say like 5'6".
Mm-hmm.
He'd go, how much you weigh? If I say
200 pounds, yeah.
170, then he put that want.
Exactly.
Then he say, on a scale of 1 to 10, you can't use a 7 because 7 is like the cop out.
Yes,
8,
that's facts.
Really pretty, and 6 is like you're right. So he said you can't use a 7.
That's facts. He would always say that the 7 is the rule that you can't use that number.
You understand? Beyonce and Kelly Rowland. So the women felt they didn't really like that part, like when he starts giving them the scale 1 to 10. He go, what town you live in? Oh, you live in Texas? Oh yeah. So Texas has a lot of, that's a big city, you know, and he start like that. So now he'd be like, how much money you make? How many kids? So now he'd be like, you 38 years old, you have 2 kids, Ma, your chance of marrying is slim. So they hate that because they hold out hope.
And he would say that.
Woman may say, I want a man that makes $300,000. He go, what man that makes 3? That's 4% of men, because he say you can't count athletes and rappers,
entertainers,
no entertainers, just the regular men. He say that's 6% of men make. They could pick anybody. You think they're gonna pick a woman 38 years old with 2 kids, and you got a woman back there that's 29 with no kids.
Yep. Exactly. And see, and then they will call him bashing him, and see that's what I just say. But you had predominantly black women cheering for his death, and then they say that he's bad for the black community, but y'all have a role to play too, and y'all are cheering a man who's actually productive. Like, and Kareem, like I said, you can go on YouTube. They cheered Kobe's death on YouTube because he married out, and but that's not a blemish to that community, and it's just stuff like that. But he never degraded anybody, bro. He never degraded anybody. But on the flip side, a woman can say, "Ooh, this dude is ugly," or he didn't have this or have that. But that's okay though. But if you listen to any of his messages, he would always give a semblance of hope, unless the woman got rude and she started going off. Then he would just hang up on her. But he would always, after all that, which wasn't even tearing him down, he's giving them reality. But with that reality, after he follows it up with hope and what you can do better. But they don't want to listen to that though. See, and then so they call it bashing, and that's just what it is.
What up, True?
The main thing Kevin Samuels did was put a camera in these women's face to let them know how delusional they sound. When you look at women nowadays, they got all these standards. They want a man to be 6 foot, make $500K a year, but we can't say, "Oh, you got to be fit." This, something as small as that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I've always said he's the truth. He's the truth. How you get mad at the truth? How was that rude? I don't understand that. How is that rude?
It's not rude.
But the media also and simps. I keep saying this is the reason why they've been entitled, because the media and simps tell them that they don't have to change anything. Like I'm telling you, Kareem, I'm in Texas, right? I see a lot of big old women walking around, and nothing's wrong with it. You like what you like, but I'm saying, and you got women that like I'm like 240, but I'm like 6'4". I mean, I got a good frame, but I'm saying it's crazy. It's scary when you see a chick that's like 5'7", and this chick's like 215. Like she could be in the NFL as a fullback, and she's walking around trying to see who's looking at her, who's checking her out. It's just like that's the entitlement I'm talking about. It's like they told these chicks you can look however you want, and men have to just accept it. Women shouldn't accept anything a man puts out. They shouldn't. Everybody should have some standards. But it's just that we just teach men to just accept anything with no reprisal, and that's how it is. And that's just how it is.
True and Real got something to say?
I just feel like, me personally, the whole bashing him, he's dead, and when he's dead is kind of messed up, and it goes to shows the type of women that we deal with. Women don't want to be accountable nowadays to themselves. I know this is a basketball channel, but we speaking on Kevin Samuels right now. So
yeah, we speaking on him. We could talk.
Yeah, but it made me so mad. It made me so mad, and I'm not even gonna lie, I was hurt because I went through an actual abusive relationship with my woman. I got stabbed. Man. I'm being for real though.
No,
and I could not touch this woman. I couldn't touch this woman. They put me in handcuffs, and not a scratch was on her. Not a scratch. That's scratch crazy. Was on her.
Man, that's sick, bro. Nah, man.
Wait, you got stabbed and they arrested you?
No,
they arrested me. I can show you the stab wound. I can show you. They stabbed me.
I believe you, man.
Stabbed me. So when I hear stuff like this, that's why I relate. I relate to him so much because I've been through situations. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, when by the time stuff was all done and said with, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, everything he was saying was true. So to me, it's like we can't get mad. We can't get mad. Women can't get mad because even how he said it, whether you think it's rude or not, at the end of the day, it's the truth. It's the truth. And that I feel like women don't want to accept that. Women don't want to accept that. So to me, it's kind of scary because you got stuff like that, man.
But you know what though? But you know what?
Y'all.
Yeah, you know what I noticed though? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
No, this is what I've noticed. And I'm not trying to make it a certain thing, but I gotta be honest about what I've been seeing. It's his own women who were applauding his death. Like when I used to watch his show last year all the time, the mixed chicks, whatever you want to call them, Hispanics, whites, they might not have liked everything he said, but you can tell, not all of them now, but I'm saying the majority of them were actually taking it in and kind of thinking on it, and like, okay, yeah. I remember he had this Colombian chick. She was married to a black dude, and then she was actually going to him for real advice. He said one thing that you could tell she was kind of on the fence about, but she just said, you know what, and then she's like, okay, in her accent, I'm gonna do yada 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 to try to do her best. But it's Kevin Samuels' own women that were applauding his death. I didn't see any other culture applauding his death. And this is what I'm saying. A lot of these dudes are starting to realize it'll be your own women that want to see your ultimate demise, and that's effed up. I'm never applauding somebody's death. He like what did Kevin Samuels do? Did he commit a crime? Did he do any?
See, the thing is, nobody really liked the harsh reality. And see, by them not using the 7, and then they feel 6 is too low for them. Remember, he broke one girl down. The one he went viral. The one he went viral. My son, he had 200,000 subscribers. He blew up right at the girl said, "Oh, I'm 10." And he had a face. He said, she said, "What you think?" He said, "Ma'am, I don't think you really want me to say what I think because I don't want to hurt your feelings. So what you mean by that?" Man, okay, I'm saying this. So you think you as pretty as Halle Berry and Kelly Rowland? No, that's not it. He brought her, she's from a 10, and she brought herself all the way down to a 5. That's how he went viral, because a lot of women like, oh, you let him tear you down like that. He brought, because she said, well, waking up. Now she started saying she brought herself down to a 5. And so when she did that, because she said she wanted a man, because she said she makes like 100-something thousand a year. She a career woman. So basically, he basically saying that why have you make that? People sometimes miss his point. His main point was rather be happy. Why worry about putting a number on a guy? You talk about a guy who make over 100%. He got options. He's not going to pick. What's wrong with a man making 40,000 a year? He used to always say that. He said, if you're making 100, cool. If he's making 40,000 a year, if he loves you, be with him. See, that always went over a lot of people. Make like he not this.
I just go.
His thing was
go, folks.
But
his thing was more reality. Like set your goals to reality. You living in New York City, and it's a big city. You not gonna get him that's making 100-something thousand. He said, "Don't cut yourself short. Maybe you can get the UPS with."
Yeah, I mean, but my only thing is, I mean, and this is why a lot of men, I think, in America are starting to be reluctant on marrying as they should, because it's just stuff like this, and at least. Like, cause I would go foreign if I had a choice. I mean, because it's just the culture, man. And when you, like I said, you got the media telling these women they can have all these ungodly expectations, but God forbid a man has one expectation. Like, you know, a lot of these chicks think that, oh, if I cook and clean, then that's equal to anything else. No, it's not. I mean, a man can cook and clean too, but I'm saying like you act like that's just the end all be all. And I just think if men in America are screwed anyway, man, with these women, because it doesn't matter what color, because I mean it's just the entitlement. It's the entitlement, man, and it is what it is.
Yeah. So, you watch Jada Black, Texas?
Yeah, I watch some of his stuff. Yeah, he talks about stuff like this. Yeah.
Yeah, Black always. You kind of always said you remind me of him. Always said that. That's why I asked you. Like he always say. I know he's up on Jada Black.
Yeah, I used to. Yeah, I watch him sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, he always talk about marriage a lot. That's why I always say you and him remind me of each other. Because say how women, he always talk. You should watch him some more. He always talk about. You subscribe to him?
Yeah, I subbed. Oh yeah, I'm subbed actually. Yeah.
He always talk about like how women always wait right into they man, like if they
just did not have.
If they marry a professional athlete, they wait to retire and talk about divorcing them. And he talked about like Steph Curry mom, like she want to be in the limelight, and he be saying true stuff.
And Steph Curry, his wife, yeah.
They think that he's a basher. They say he's a woman basher. So that's why I always say y'all remind me each other, because he say he said women always, and that's true. It's like soon they can have a husband, soon their husband retire, they ain't living that fast life. That's when women divorce them. A lot of they wait. They're like the girl from Evo. She had like a football player. Now they not together no more. And he like these Western women.
But I noticed this though, because I'm a half and half. But I noticed it's only a problem when a full black man says shit like this. Like, and then it's and the only women that I see complain about it are other black chicks that complain about it. Because like any other man or any other, I've noticed a lot of other men who say what he's saying, like, you know, because I'm stuff to people of all colors, you know, on their channels and stuff. They'll say the same thing that this guy is saying and what Kevin Samuels is saying, but it doesn't get as much headway and negativity thrown at it, because a lot of the other women of other cultures, they may not like it, but they don't say he's just bashing and he's talking and degrading. I mean, I've noticed that it's only when a black dude speaks out on this stuff is when he gets the backlash. Anybody else can say whatever they want to say. I mean, not whatever, but they can say harmless things that Kevin Samuels is saying to everybody else. and it's okay, you know. But when he's like, when a guy like him, when the Kevin Samuels, a black guy, speaks out on it, it's a problem, and that's what I've noticed.
But it's funny you said that because Jada Black said the same thing. He, like you, he don't really believe in marriage. He don't believe in that. And he said the same thing. Like, so you notice Jay always try when he talk. Like, I know they're gonna come, but you know, be careful. But he always touch on it, and he said like marriage is like he feel the same way you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Married, right?
You said what? Yeah, I don't go with marriage. Not, at least not in America. Nah. But
you said you want to have a surrogate kid, right?
Surrogate children, yep. Because for example, I have. Go ahead.
So you feel how long you been feeling this way? But you feel you don't got time for like drama. Like why is you feel the way you feel?
Nah, it's the whole aspect, man. Yeah, not really drama. It's because I mean we live in a society where it's gonna always be the man's fault and stuff like that. And I'm just saying that's why I say a lot of men have low self-esteem because like what man is gonna deal with a woman? Because people don't understand most verbal abuse comes from the female. People don't understand that, but. And men are afraid to speak out on it because they're going to be called a coward or just soft or just deal with it. A lot of women are allowed to, and Kevin Samuels said it on a podcast last year. He said it's just a one-way violence thing. So, and that's a big part of it too. No accountability is taken. Men, I think in today's time, men actually cater to women so much. But even with men catering to women, guess what? Women still complain that men don't do enough. And I hear certain women saying they're not protected, and y'all are some of the most protected people on the planet. So that is just all this stuff is lack of accountability, always taking the blame for every single thing. That's a problem, and then that's the reason why a lot of men die earlier, Kareem, because they want to express themselves, but we all know when you want to express your grief and you hold it in, it becomes stress, and stress will kill you over time. That's why it's a study. Unmarried men tend to live, I think, over 4.5 years longer than married men. That's not a guarantee. I'm just saying on average, and I see why. So
yeah, because marriage is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's stressful. You know what I'm saying? It's like you taking on a whole nother life.
Mm-hmm.
And
so, marriage, okay. Yeah.
So with you, because you're a very interesting guy. Your point, and you very outspoken, and you don't hide. That's what I always liked about you. Like even when situation, I ain't want to say no names, but you was like, now you guys simping different things like that. You stand on your square when it comes to this stuff here. So far as with kids, you don't want like the kid to be like the mom and dad. How you that?
No, man, because the problem is that. I mean, because I'm going into a couple careers within the next year, but so I got to focus on that. But the thing about it is like when you have which is the fact, when you have the mother involved, I mean, unfortunately, it's going to be problems for you now. But like I say, if I'd probably just deal with the foreign chick because their culture is normally different. That's what I'm saying. American, no matter the color, they're Americanized, man. The media, so the child does need the mother and the father equally. But man, that's just but. If you're a man in America, you got to understand how much more stress that's going to be. So, I mean, I don't believe in, I have a surrogate child.
So, yeah. So, how, I know it got to be hard. Pretty sure when you be a woman and they probably like, I like you, want to be with you. You just be like, no, like, how you
Nah, man. I mean, I don't believe because I've never dated. So and it's only been just the flings and stuff. But I mean, I don't believe in this stuff, man, because it's just too much stress, and I fully believe. And some men can be distractions for women. So it's the same thing I feel about a lot of chicks. I mean, it's just I don't see a benefit. To be honest, man, long term for most Americans, man, it's not a benefit. In most marriages and stuff like that, relationships are going to end. People don't understand that most relationships are going to end and marriages are going to end. It's inevitable. So why would I want to get with somebody and develop feelings and emotions for it to ultimately end? That's just how it goes. If you marry somebody or date somebody at a young age, in your 20s, 30s, even in your 40s, chances are y'all are going to break up at some point in time. That's just a fact.
Yeah,
and I don't like, and that's what will be hurtful. Just think about that. When you fall in love with somebody, I've never done it, but I'm saying I can imagine you have the mentality that this is going to last forever. You hope it does. But when that day comes and you're 45 or even 50, and then it's like you still got more life to live, hopefully a lot more life to live, and then you realize, damn, it's over, and you put all, think about it, man. That's like if you spend all the money, if you're a Laker organization, and you allocate all your resources to get this super team, and for 1 year deals, Kareem, and then y'all come up short, and now all these guys have to go. You don't have the money to pay for them, and then you got to go back into rebuilding, and that could be for 4 to 5 years, especially in the NBA back in the day. Think about how crazy that would be. You sold out and you got nothing in return. Ultimately, that's how it is. So
yeah. So you feel okay. You meet a girl. You're 31 years old, and y'all been 15 years, and y'all got 2 kids, and y'all break up. Now y'all been together 15 years. Now, and like you got. You're 46 years old. You still got a lot of life.
Yep.
So now I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yep.
And you put a lot in this, and you got a lot of years left in your life.
Like Tricky Nicky, he told the story on somebody else's panel, and it was messed up with what he went through according to what he said. I don't think he's lying, but it was him and his ex-spouse, and it was infidelity, and just he got pretty much used up, and he's still dealing with that 6 years down the road. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of men go through a lot of stuff, but they're afraid to talk about it because they'll be shamed for it, and that's just the problem.
And see, you know what? I agree with you 100%. I agree with you because I don't know if you was on the panel. The guy came and said, "Oh, his girl cheated on him." He was going through it.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, like and like you said, a lot of guys don't talk about it. Like girls, in a minute, will go to her friends and cry their heart out to their friends. Guys don't do it. Guys could be going through it, and you'll never know. And like you said, Tricky Nicky came out, and just like the other guy, he came. That shit was bothering him. He said with his friend. That's what he said, right? Texas.
You said what?
His friend, right? The guy who came on like last week.
Yeah, he was talking. She was
his friend, right?
I believe so. She was 23 she was 28 now, but he said, yeah, they were married for like I think 5 years or whatever. Yeah, and she was doing this behind his back. Yep. That's how foul they are. Yeah. I mean, but here's how you know a lot of women know that a lot of women are on that BS. Because it was this woman in my family, like she had that mentality that women are right, they're right no matter what. But what's funny, Kareem, is when she had a son, she was telling him to watch out for the BS that women do. Why? Because listen, if she really felt that women were all this great and stuff, she wouldn't be warning her son about all the dangers there are involving women. Because but since it's your son, now you care. Because and I called her out on that because she was like, she kind of gave me a look like, yeah, I mean, but because you knew all along the crap that these chicks do, but since you have a son now, bloodline, you know you don't want him affected by this same crap that you tried to defend. So you're telling everybody that you know that not all of them, but they can be on BS. The fact that because listen, if I had a daughter, I'd tell the same thing because that's my child. Be careful of men, but see, I don't lie about it. I don't act like men are perfect. Problem is when they act like they're perfect, but as soon as they have a son, then they want to warn them on all this stuff because you knew it was true all along, and that's the thing. Because women don't like to deal with women. Well, listen, because like in the workforce, they did a voting. Women rather work for a man. Why is that? because normally a man just wants to get the job done. There's not all these unless he's feminine, man. Yeah, emotional. You have those guys out there, but a lot of men want to get the job done. And when women they don't understand when they admit that they'd rather work for a man, what they're telling everybody subliminally is that they know that a lot of women can be petulant and they'll try to do things tit for tat, and they basically they don't want to deal with their own crap. Like dogs don't like to smell their own crap. Same thing with women. They don't want to deal with what they put out. And they're telling you, if you pay attention subliminally, what they're all about. That's just a fact.
You're right. I agree with you. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
And that be it. And see, the thing is, just like what Jada Black, he had a joint talking about, you know, the girl Sweetie, the singer.
Rapper, yeah, Sweetie, yep. Mm-hmm. Rapper, yep.
She's going Quavo. Now she just dumped him because she thinks her career, she thinks she lit. And now she's single. Now she wants a man and nothing been working for her. Guys been like, I ain't fucking with her. And now she want him back.
Yep.
But that's how they do. It's easy for her. Like, oh, she could get a new man tomorrow, but it ain't work. She been lonely. She been trying to get up with guys. Guys ain't take her serious. And now she want to get back with Quavo. And Quavo was good to her. He really loved her. She tried to embarrass him in the public, remember?
I heard about that, yeah. I mean, but that's why I just say American women, they don't really want good men. They say they do, but it's a fact. They want to do that is just mischief to a degree. And that's why I would tell anybody, like, I'm going to my, my ventures very soon. But if I ever were to be serious about anything, it's going to be a foreign chick from a different culture, because their culture instills in them to generally to be different. And Americanized women, it's just a fact. No matter the color, they've been given entitlement by the media and simps. And when the media has told women for the last 15 to 20 years don't take any accountability, when you tell a delusional creature delusional things, that's gonna make them even more delusional. So that's why it's not worth anybody's time. But a lot of men can't get foreign chicks because they can't really get out and do that. But I mean, that's why you see a lot of, listen, Kareem, you see a lot of the white billionaires and stuff, right? These guys in multi-millionaires, even black billionaires and millionaires are starting to go foreign because that's that. And it's not about a woman bowing down. That's not what it's about. You don't want a woman to bow down. You want to be treated like a man. You want to be respected for your position as well as you respect her for her position. And that's what you don't get too commonly in America in this day and age. This is a fact. So,
no, but you're 100% right about that. Women feel now. See the difference. Like, I see what you're saying about foreign women and culturally, because the women now, they feel they equal to them. They don't want to give. Say he's the leader.
They feel superior. Yeah.
Lead in this, they want to be equal. And see, they back in the days, everybody had their role. Men lead, men make the decision. Men bring the is the money maker. Women job was to stay in their place. Like, don't I'll speak out. You see, like women get into men's beef. No. And cleaning. They take care of what they're supposed to take care. Act ladylike. That's one thing I love about LeBron James' wife. She's not immediate. She to me is the best because she stayed in her place. She be with her kids, family, friends. She let him be him. She don't try to be all in the cameras, taking pictures with her ass and shit. She just she her part. She's like, hey, I got a man that get money. He's the man. I mean, I produce his kids. LeBron, you don't hear him out here on crazy. And she just have fun. She not trying to be like, no, what about me? Like you said, Steph Curry wife did. Like, what about me? Want to be seen. She don't walk around. When she has games, she don't have it on like a wife like Steph Curry wife had one time. Curry wife. Like, she don't want to be seen. She have regular clothes on. She chill, watch the game. She don't be, yay, jumping. She's sitting lady like real sit, watch the game. and be chilling. Steph Curry wife jump up and everybody looking at her when she cheering for him. The mom too, and not just
the mom is worse. Yeah,
they jumping up like, okay, that's your son, like you know what I mean, or that's your man. Savannah, you don't see do none of that. She don't walk. She don't have to be with jerseys. You know, even with her son, when she go to her son game, she sit there and watch him play. She'll clap. She don't jump. Hey, that's my baby. That's my baby. Yep. She don't do all that. I like her more than anybody.
Oh yeah, I
she
agree.
carries herself perfectly. She don't act like a groupie. I saw her at the awards thing. Beyonce's right next to her. She wasn't all smiling, giggling in their face. She didn't pay no mind. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's what these women, they wants to be the head, like the ones who go celebrities wants to be head of the show. Like even when you see how what's the name dog him now? Von Miller. He got light skin freckle face girl. Now they say she's Bo.
She's a Bo. Yep. Denise, Megan Denise. I mean, now I like her physically, but yeah, she's problems too. Yep.
But she always want to be seen because when she be at the game, she always wears jersey. Yay, like making the scenes at the games. And people like watching them, like, okay, you with them. Like some people, they want you to know they with them. Like you see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they want to be the center of attention. But she's not like that. I mean, she's like that. But since even LeBron moms is like that. Yeah, that's my baby.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But his wife is not, and see, that's the thing. And Megan Denise, she wants to be the star too. That's that. Like, not going to end. So these women wants to be. They wants the fame too. Instead of falling back in their position.
Like I knew, like Von Miller made a mistake because he got with her like years ago, but then they were together for a minute, and then they broke up, and I saw her. She was a ball, but I mean, and she's only using him for clout and money and stuff, you know. Yeah, clout,
And see, that's the thing. It's not respectable. Y'all break up, you doing all this? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's not classy. That's what I said. These women today, they think they doing something, but they kill themselves. Like all these Instagram girls, all they do is want to show their ass, and they want to take pictures. Like they just want they wants to be seen.
Because like Drake was,
they want to be seen.
Oh yeah, like Drake was. I thought he had a kid. He has a kid, but like he was dating. What was his name? You know, was Amari Bailey's. You know, Amari Bailey, the ball player. Like he was dating his mom is bad as hell. I'm not gonna lie, but he tossed her, like dumped her, like it was nothing. But I respect Drake because he's not. You can tell he's not a simp. Like the way he moves is he's Drake, but but still, it's just like. And but it's just at least I can respect him because he's not a simp like that, It doesn't appear to be. But
because he spoke the truth to these women?
He not. He not. You know what I mean? He not. And that's the thing. And she wants to be seen too. And she already doing interviews. She just did an interview not too long ago, and she was like, I think she's his manager, if I'm not mistaken now.
Who, Joanna Lake? That's her name, Joanna.
Yeah, I think. Because she used to go with, what's her name? The role player. What's his name?
Bailey's mother? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I can look that up.
She dumped him for Drake. The dude went, what's this guy's name?
I can find when I get off of it.
Find out, but that's the thing.
I think that though, because like when I saw her age, and she's 41, she looks phenomenal though. But I'm saying, but I think at this stage in her career, because I think that she's trying to, because she's going through a midlife crisis, and because she knows that her time is ticking in terms of being, as hot as she is. So she's trying to get all of her clout now because she didn't have that same clout 3-4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And she is 41. It's not old, but it's not like she's 30. You know what I'm saying? For a woman. So I think she's trying to live her young girl life out, which is kind of almost too late. So she's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to capitalize, but I don't know.
Yeah, because I believe she is manager, if I'm not mistaken. I believe she is manager because she was saying, "Oh, I think he's going to UCLA somewhere."
Who? Which guy? Bailey?
My son.
I think so. Yeah, I think I want to say so because I haven't followed college ball in a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing interviews and stuff now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause like,
see what type of mom she's gonna be.
Oh yeah, I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like, cause like I say, cause like she's 41 and she's going, like she's almost at the end of her prime, and like she's trying to really capitalize. That's a part of that. But then also, like you said, she just wants the attention. So, I mean,
and I guarantee you, she's gonna be with the ball. You're gonna head with the ball.
Oh, no doubt. Another thing too, Kareem, is that a lot of
be like 33.
That's just crazy.
Probably one of his teammates, probably a vet.
Yeah, but that's just the world we live in. I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, I definitely appreciate you, bro.
Yep.
Definitely good conversation. You have a lot of knowledge on this stuff here, so I definitely had to ask you. But
yep.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through. What time it is? Damn, the time flew.
All right, I'm out.
So take care.
All right, you.
Hit that like button when y'all walk out. Button, please hit that like button when y'all walk out.